Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are y'all doing today? Hello, Raiders. How are you? Welcome in. Hope you guys had a lovely stream. If you don't know who I am, my name is nofoxweregiven, but you can call me Vixie. And today, we are not getting... We're getting nuked, apparently. Holy cow! My feet! Oh my god, what the heck is happening? Legacy! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Don't mind my legs. What the hell is going on? Thank you guys so much. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Hope you had a lovely stream, Suffering. What were you up to today? This is a very dangerous beach. Feeling less tired now? No, but I'm okay at least. I am okay. I got a lot of work done. But I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Today is going to be a slightly different Yu-Gi-Oh day. We're going to be doing a oh, jeez, Night! Oh my goodness! Night, thank you so much for the 9 months at tier 1. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I did manage to get some sleep. I got some sleep. I got about 6 hours of sleep last night, but I'm still kind of tired because after stream yesterday, I did not fall asleep at all. Yes, just viewer duels. That's right, that's right. I did pop in for a little bit. Rob, thank you so much for the stretch. Oh, that's a salute. Oh my goodness. That's just, 6 hours? It's not 8 hours. No, it's true. Why am I lying? Why am I lying? Oh, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, goodness. What, posture check? I'm sitting properly now. But yeah, we're doing a replay review today where we're going to be watching some submissions. We had submissions for Fun of the Sun tournament. It's a tournament challenge. Really, it's more of me watching some replays, and I'm gonna rank how creative and unique I think the decks are. So, hopefully submit it. If you didn't, depending on how much time we have left, I may accept a couple last-minute submissions during stream. We'll see how far we get. I know I have 9 submissions to look through, so we're gonna look through that. But other than that. What do you mean you can see my replays? How? What do you mean? Wrench, I have announced this for over a week. This stream has been announced for a week. Yeah, we're doing the Fun in the Sun event today. The winners get a signed digital postcard from me, personalized. So I'll be looking forward to that. How to submit? All right. Chat. If you want to submit for a tournament, make sure you're in the Discord, because I announce tournaments and events 1 week before. Because so many people are here that weren't there for last time, you guys can try and get a submission in during stream, but if you do not get one in before the end of stream, I will not let you submit. Hold on a second, there's something happening here. Yeah, I pinged on Twitter. It was in my YouTube posts. Sorry, Windows is doing something very stupid. What was that? Okay, we should be good now. I don't know what that was. Because chat, I post my announcements for Discord, or for events 1 week beforehand. It's in the Discord. I post it on Twitter. I posted in my YouTube post. I announce it multiple times in a row. So if you guys missed it, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. I announced it next week on stream, or last week on stream as well. You're at work the majority of the day. I mean, that's fair, but you guys can still check the announcements. I announce it in the Discord. We announced it like 3 separate times in the Discord. So if you don't have notifications on in the Discord, that's on you. So, I literally had it on stream. I don't know what to tell you guys. Come to stream. If you guys want to participate in an event, you have to come to stream. That's the only way that you can announce the announcements. So I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, enough about that. This is... let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna go pop back over here. We're gonna see what we have. Like I said, we have 9 submissions to go through. So we're gonna see what kind of cool stuff we got. Should put the announcements on my boobs? Yeah, I guess you're right. I really should. considered doing something for, but I haven't got around to it.
The power of Christ fills you.
You don't have a themed replay? They're all kind of evil. Hi Nick, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I don't know why your message actually got destroyed. I think that was probably a misclick. Right into the water. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I need a little dip. A little hot, a little warm. My replay is a replay of all time. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. You know, I will say, you know, we'll just get into it. We'll just get into it. So, like I said today, we're doing the Fun in the Sun event. So let me give you a little rundown of what that is. So we submitted, oh, I actually have 11 responses. So we got a couple last minute responses. Very good, very good. The event here is, it's a replay. So it's a replay submission. So you had to submit. You couldn't just post it, come in with a replay. You had to submit. Because the reason you had to submit is because you get to give some reasoning as to why. Let me get some music started, by the way. I just realized I didn't put any music on. So you can give some reasoning. And the whole point of this is not to make a deck that wins. It is to make a deck that is creative and inventive. Because the whole point of it is to build around these 6 sun cards. You didn't have to use all 6 of them, but one of the 6 sun cards you built around this deck. The only rule is that if you use stun, you probably won't be ranked highly. So hopefully we got some good replays. Like I said, you don't have to win, you just have to be creative. I wanted to see some fun, unique deck building. You didn't have to be super optimized. I just wanted to see something fun. I know I got some very interesting submissions. I know some people try to get as many of the cards in their decks as possible. So I'm very excited to see what you guys have brought up. So actually, I redeemed on late, but I hope you can see it. Yes, it should be totally fine. Late submissions are fine. I'll accept late submissions throughout the stream. But next time, we're going to do this a little bit differently, I think. Hope to see some hieratic. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what we can, what's going to happen today. I think if we do another one of these deck building challenges in the future, I may do slightly less strict card pool, but maybe do a ban list with a theme. Let me know how you guys think about that. This is my first time doing one of these, so if you guys like it, let me know. I think it's a really fun, different spin on some of the other things. Sundragon into you was too painful to add to my puzzle build. Gage, welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Good to see you. We are just getting started. We're doing a replay challenge here, where everyone had to build a deck around one of these 6 sun cards. So I'm gonna see who has the sunniest deck. I'm finna crash out. Obsidian, me too. Me too. It's alright though. It's alright though. Let's see what our first submission is. We're just gonna go down the line. So we've got 11 submissions. This one just is a number. Let's do by individual. Excited to see the cooks. This sounds so cool. I'm so glad you think so. This was kind of a mishmash of different. Oh, what the heck was that? Hello? Thank you so much for the sub or membership. I really appreciate that. You guys smacked me with the book. Thank you for the head pats. It's kind of a mishmash of different ideas. I wanted to do like some kind of replay submission, and I wanted to do deck building, because deck building is one of my favorite things. So I'm excited to see what happens here. So the first one, we've got our replay ID plus which one it is, and our extra additional information is, you ask what could be the sun, I'll tell you the sun and the moon. Let me remind you, the moon also reflects the sun's rays, yet for some reason the moon becomes 2 suns through the birds. That's more suns than what we have. Alright, so it sounds like we're gonna have multiple suns. So let's see what we can get in here. Heckin' violence! I know, I think that was like a stealth sub, so thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy to see you again. It's good to see you. How are you doing today, Garrett? We are just gonna get started. Alright, let me get my Master Duel. What's better than 1 sun, 2 suns? True. Have to go make dinner, have a fun stream. I'll be back later. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you have some good rest. Thank you again so much for the raid. If you guys don't know Softring already, please go make sure to check out Softring's stream. Yes, indeed, Gage is hanging out here. We're happy to have him. Oh, hold on. I got my qualifier notifications. 07 to our fellow vampire. Yeah, I'm sorry. All vampires are currently banned from the stream because this is It's a little bit sunny. We're a little bit sunny here, so let me see here. Let me pull up my bad boy. You guys get to see my rewards. All right. So let me see what this replay was again. So again, this is multiple suns, right? We ask what could be the sun. I'll tell you the sun and the moon. Let me remind you the moon also reflects the sun's rays. Yet for some reason the moon becomes 2 suns through the burns. That's more sun than what we have. Fantastic. Do you know what SPS means? I actually don't even know. Sun... Actually, chat, I don't know, chat. What does SPF actually stand for? All I know is that SPF is good, and the higher the better. And don't listen to any propaganda. I forgot that fucking copy paste does not work. Alright, I'm putting it in chat. And I'm copy pasting from chat. Alright. I think sun means sun protection factor. That makes sense. I knew it was like sun protection, and then I couldn't think of the F. Howdy, partner. Howdy, Swiggity. How are you doing today? We're just getting started with some of these replays. Player I almost got jump scared there. I thought it said player not found. Sun protection factor. All right, I think we figured it out. It's sun protection factor. All right. Let me get rid of my... Oops, wrong one. My tarot. Move chat. Move chat just a little bit over to the side. And then we'll check out this replay, shall we? Let's see. Alright, so this is Kuro. We've got the sun and the moon and a coconut cream pie. But there are no bananas in the sky. In the sky. Alright. Couldn't make your sun deck. It was very, very expensive. I understand. Alright, so we got the Crimson Dragon sleeves. We got Oracle of the Sun, Bestials, versus Set 5 Pass. Okay. Alright. Show me what you got. We're going to start with an Upstart Goblin, which is going to be interrupted with a Macrocosmos. Who's playing Stun? Alright. So we draw another Druis Worm. We add Cyberdark Chimera. Normal summon the Cyberdark. And then tribute summon into Oracle of the Sun. We tribute Set, I should say. Okay. Draw 1, pass. We have Macrocosmos on the field. Alright, so we flip summon. This doesn't do anything when you flip summon. No, so this only has an effect whenever it's destroyed. You're crazy for this, by the way. And then we summon Supe. Whenever it's sent to the field, from the field to the graveyard. Okay, so they're playing Macrocosmos, so we did not get the graveyard effect. So we didn't get to special summon the Oracle of the Sun from our deck. But we go into Moon Dragon, so this is the moon. Gain LP, so whenever target for attack, gain LP equal to half the attacking monster's LP. If it's destroyed, you can target 1 Sun Dragon Inti in your graveyard, special summon that. There you go. Yeah, you take the sun and you take the moon. Exactly. Oh my god. So, we're going to Ring of Destruction after a... So, Bad Luck Blast, and take half the damage, and then you inflict damage. And then we're also going to Ring of Destruction. So we're playing against Burn? Okay. So, and then in response, we discard... Where the hell did that card go? We discard... Okay, we're... discarding a Bestial Druis Worm to special summon a Skater. Then we can special summon 1 Fire Ant, a Skater from your hand or deck. Okay, so we're gonna get Fire Ants. Okay. Their opponent is disqualified. They didn't summon Helios. True. There's the Sun Dragon Inti. Alright, alright. And then there's the Boo Boo game. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Yes, that was indeed Chowder. Alright, more Burn. The opponent is disqualified. They didn't summon Helios. True. Alright, so I have another Skater. We're going to discard the Bestial. Now we're going into... another Sun Dragon Inti. There's the 2 suns! Healing like fire from a gun. Healing, my God, is the sun. Fantastic. Alright, I like that one. That was very fun. So that one was built around specifically The required card was Sun Dragon Inti, and we also had some Moon Dragon in there. So very cool, very cool. Thank you so much for sharing, Curl. I really like that one. Alright, so that one was number 1. I'm gonna mark my ratings down in a notepad, and then we'll do the tier list at the end. So Inti is strong against Bird, again, exactly. Can you summon the Sound Guard in Black Hole Sun? Black Hole Sun. I love, okay, I'm sorry, chat. Today is apparently gonna be a singing stream in the middle of replays. So let me mark down, so we had 2 suns and a moon with Sun Dragon Inti. So that's pretty good. I like that. That was really good. I'm gonna give it a little ranking on the top of my head, and then we will move on. Yeah, free karaoke stream. Let's go. That linear equation cannon gave me a secondhand heart attack. Yeah, I was not sure where that was gonna go. I was really worried we were gonna get burnt out, but unfortunately, our god is the sun, and our god is also a twin, apparently. So, fantastic. Also, welcome in, Aki. How are you doing? And hello, Jim Bob. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for the head pats. You seem hyper today. I'm happy today. I am happy today. Alright, let's see. What is our next replay? I should really do this, actually. Nah, I think I can swap between them, actually. Actually. Okay, so, thank you so much for sharing, Curl. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much for the biddies.
Gonna head back to work. Have fun.
Thank you so much, Stone. Have a great day at work. And thank you so much for the biddies. I really appreciate that. Alright, here we go. We have our next replay. So this one says, don't be fooled by how my turn starts. This deck is built to get every single card listed to the field. Alright, so we have one of these. Okay. I summon every monster, and I even get access to the continuous spell. And for the cherry on top, I end the duel with a Helios FTK. Ooh, baby! Alright. This one's been hyped up. This one's been hyped up. It better be as impressive as you make it out to be. Alright, chat, you guys ready? You're keeping track of them too? Okay. Let's see. Let me swap back. Let me get the replay ID. Who did it? No news my everyday life and no news is good news. That is true. That is very true. I'm doing fantastic though. Thank you so much for asking. This one's you? Okay, Kazu. I'm ready. I'm ready, Kazu. Let's see what we got here. Alright, baby. You said this one has must see. Yeah, I assume it's the one with the Helios Sun Dragon Inti and Hieratic Seal. Seems like a table 500 deck. Okay, Plucci mentioned that. I don't actually know. I haven't caught up. What's table 500? Is that a stream? That's a YouTube event, isn't it? What do you think about the new Magic the Gathering cards? I haven't gotten to get a good look at them yet. We're gonna be talking about them tomorrow though, because I'm pulling 50 packs. All right, this is crazy. Okay, we have Raiden. So whoa. Oh, it is a Farpa series. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Slow down. So, we're going Raiden to send the top 2. We send Necro, Banshee, and Felis. Felis special summons itself. Okay, I'm caught up. Then we are tributing, or no, we're syncering. And, oh no, sorry. XD summon into Minerva. Okay. We're going to mill more. Okay, we hit Beast, we hit Rhino Heart, and Helios. Okay. So we're gonna get both of those effects. Spartan calls me a nerd. You're a nerd. When you go to the events, table 1 is the best table, so the further away, the worse you are in the tournament. He coined the term for a series. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that your table number actually determined, like, where you were. You smell like, I don't know. I bet you smell like farts. Got him. Also, Black Gold, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. You are now our newest Vulpist. And hello, Felix. How are you? Alright, so we got the mill effect on Shadal Beast and Rhino Heart. And then we're sending... Oh, right, because with Rhino Heart, we send Suliek, getting Shiren. Okay. Cool. I'm with ya. So, Rhino Heart send Havness. We're going to fuse into... Okay, it is Kiklos, so we fused into Kiklos. Grab Scream. I smell like sunscreen. That's a good point. Yeah, okay, so we grab Screen. We mill Kashtira. We got creature swap, and what was the other one? Creature swap and another Shiren. Okay, cool. I go into Mud Dragon, sure. Was that just what you had? Okay, so then we're gonna do a bunch more mills. Lots of mills. How many cards do we have in the deck, by the way? Oh, do we only running? Wait. Oh, I saw big things. That's a lot. Okay, so here we go. We send Hel Shadal Hollow. So, oh my god, that just mills more. Okay. Oh wait, I see what you're doing. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Keldo, Wolf, Jet Synchron. You can special summon it, okay. There's the Sunset Beat. We got Fellis, we've got Yajiro Invade. What the fuck are you cooking with? Some people may see where I'm going with this. I'm slow to catch on, but I'm catching on as best as I can. So there's the rate and temperature as well. Okay, I'm following. Okay, so we're milling more. Been a while since I've been to the beach. Me too, actually. Well, I'm on one right now, so I can't really. There's Wolf. There's Felis. Then we're gonna XZ summon into Bunjintai Kagutsuchi. Okay, there's more mill. Oh my god, okay. Special summon Wolf. Declare an attribute for Mud Dragon as light. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, so we can go into Curious. Because Curious is only lights, right? No, different types. Oh, okay. So the top 3 cards. Special summon. Oh my god. Wait, is this not once per turn? On Felis? It's not once per turn. You have 7 cards in deck. Alright, there's the snow. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Minerva. There's the Jet Synchron. We're gonna synchro into an 8. Borreload Savage Dragon. Okay. Zombie Vampire. More mills. You're milling every last card in your deck. Okay, we're stealing. There's Zombie World. Why Zombie World? Okay, so we're shuffle. Okay, we have the exchange. We only shuffle 1. What the fuck did we just shuffle? Just in case we get nibbed. You just need another blade. Oh, I got you. Okay. We return. Target up to 3 banished monsters. Return them from the. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. No, I see why Zombie World's there, so you can draw a card whenever a zombie is summoned. There's snow. Now we're going into Transverser? Switching control? Wait, what does this do? Okay, this card is so weird. I've never seen this card before in my life. If this card is normal summoned, destroy this card. Okay, that's fine. You can move this card, that's fine. Each time exactly 1 monster is normal special summoned to your opponent's field, move this card to the adjacent main monster zone closer to that opponent's monster, then destroy all the cards in this column. Snow. Destroy snow. Summon Fire Ant to Skater. Mizuki. Okay. Oh, so it doesn't. Okay, it just moves 1 closer. Should all beast. He's coming? Who's coming? Go to an 8? There's Sun Dragon Inti. Okay. We're returning 3 banished monsters. Hi, Scotty. Welcome in. Okay, so Mizuki again. For Curious. Pop the Curious. Target 1. Does this return to your graveyard? Do it again. This is insane! This is insane! Wait, what the hell? It's an infinite loop. Okay, yeah. I'm with you. This is crazy. Alright, so now we're just gonna go through the process of special summoning every single card back. The best thing about this... I'm gonna pause this really quick. The best thing about this, by the way, chat, infinite loops are banned in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? You know that whenever you accidentally approach an infinite loop, you get disqualified because that's banned? This is not technically infinite, because you can stop at any time. It's not like one of those game board states where something happens continuously, and like you can't break the cycle. You make this cycle, so you can choose to not summon it in the right zone. So it's not actually an infinite loop. It is a loop that goes for as long as you want, which is really, really cool. I didn't know this kind of thing existed. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've never seen this before. Yeah, it depends on whether or not you can stop the loop. So that's so cool. Okay, there's the creature swap. Oh, so this is... Okay. I don't know what the creature swap is for yet. So now, okay. We're going to speed this up a little bit. Because we're just going to infinitely loop this. Get all the cards back that we want. So we're just going to keep looping... Burial from a different dimension, and Monster Reborn. Yeah, if it's controlled, you have to stop it. If you can't, you get a disqualification. This would not count as a disqualification, though, unless, like, you are actually bringing out time, right? So, let me get Curious back. Pop it again. Okay, so we have Sun Dragon Inti and Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon. So there's the Weather Painter Sun, another required card. Mizuki. Okay, so Mizuki plus Zombie World is there to make the loop infinite. This is so many cards. You got so lucky. You got so lucky. So there's the Helios. Curious again. Ray and Temperature. We got our last card. Curious popping in? Popping out? Oh, here's the creature swap. So we snow. Banish the Ray and Temperature. And this is, okay, this is the FTK for Helios? If a judge came to see this, they would ask you how many times you want to do this and skip to the end of their action with a goal in mind. I see. Do Garrus? I wish I could speed up even faster. I can't. Oh, 7 to half of the guys? I know. And now we go for the FTK. Oh, okay, so we got... You proved that you could get them all on the field, and now we're going for the FTK. Gotcha. Alexander, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. You're now our newest Volpist. Last I know is that the judge decides the problem card gets destroyed, put away, to not be usable. I gotcha. I've never been to a tournament. I've actually I really only played Paper Magic against, Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Against Swiggity. Unless you count, speed duels. The Mizuki loop plus Burial from a different dimension is absolutely crazy. How much does this deck cost you, by the way? This is crazy. Oh, so the snow... Now we're gonna loop snow to get the banish? Did you say... yes, we're opening up 50 packs of the new Final Fantasy set tomorrow. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. I didn't expect somebody to try to get every single one in their deck and then on the board. So... wow. I should have a command for the schedule. That's not a bad idea. Do you want to suggest that for me? Welcome to table 500. That was crazy. That was crazy. All right. Well done, Kazu. Well done. FTK bird. That took how? You said wait. How long did you say this took you again? I tried to, but I couldn't fit Inti. I did everything else though. I believe you. I believe you. We're gonna check it out too. At what point did we just ban Yujiro and Vader and Machu Meg? Well, the good news is, this is the first time I've ever seen it. Several hours. That's crazy. How many times was the FTK ruined by a Baishul? Good question, Kazu. Do you have an answer to that? How many times was your FTK ruined by a by a Baishul? Jesus Christ. Is it suggest or suggestion? Suggest. It should be suggest. Let me see. It worked. It looked like it worked. All right. The next one. Let's see. Our next replay is bum 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 bum. Oh, okay. I saw this one before we started. Chat. You know I love you guys, right? Why are we using ChatGPT? Why are we using ChatGPT to answer questions on a form? You guys can write a little one-paragraph blurb as to why your deck is sunny, right? You guys don't need to use ChatGPT. Yeah. Anyways. Hi, Fable, how are you? Instant F tier? Yeah, I had a feeling someone was going to as well. Shame on you, whoever you are. Yeah, so here we go. We have the replay. Why do people hate ice barriers? They just don't. They're afraid of you, actually. I don't know if that's the real problem. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. We are currently on our third replay. So... Again, we use ChatGPT to describe it, so... Wild to use ChatGPT for something so simple? Yeah, I agree. Creativity at its finest. This is creativity in the modern era, chat. You need to be creative. You just ask ChatGPT, how do I be creative? So, yeah. ChatGPT, make me a deck with the sun theme. So, I will read what ChatGPT tells me the deck does, and we'll see if ChatGPT is actually correct. Okay, that's what we're gonna rank this one for, chat. We're gonna rank it on how accurate the ChatGPT description is, because this deck is pretty much probably already disqualified, because this is kind of completely defeats the purpose of a creative deck building challenge. Be creative. You could have just told me there's a sun in it, and it probably would have gotten a higher score. But anyways, chat, you watch this replay and I know the answer. Can you read it in a robot voice or like Siri? I forgot what Siri sounds like. I haven't had an iPhone in a really long time. But I can do my best robot impression. Hello? I can't scroll. Please don't tell me my controller's breaking my PC again. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. Okay, chat, hold on. What the fuck? Let me swap over to Master Duel really quick. I can't. Oh my god, what is happening? Hold on. The ChatGPT heard me? I guess so! This is the evil ChatGPT after me. Yeah, I actually can't... Is it just the browser that broke? Maybe my browser just broke. I think the browser just broke. Maybe I need to restart Firefox or something. Okay, I think we're good now. That was really weird. I unplugged my controller. Hopefully that stops happening. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Oh, what the hell? I must have hit a hotkey. Jesus Christ, chat, it's happening again. Okay, I will be right back. We're gonna watch this ChatGPT replay when I come back, but we'll be right back. Oh. That's what I was missing, apparently.
Where's the Ada?
Love Vixie, man? Yeah, love you too, baby girl. Mwah. You came here on the feet as well, apparently. Hello. Overwhelming with its audio effect? Oh, let me turn it down. High wrench. I'm reading your fucking fate, okay? Here it is. Here it is. There's your fate, Earl. There it is. There it is. Yeah? Yeah? Does that make sense? Does that tell you what you need to know? I'm glad it does. I see 2 banned things on stream. What, these? Are these banned? California girls were undeniable. Daisy Dukes bikinis on top. Like, yeah, I'm not a feet tuber. I'm a piss tuber. Get it right. Get it right, guys. Damn. Only someone can explain that in Yu-Gi-Oh terms again. Okay, so haste just means that it can attack on the turn that it is summoned. So, you know, as typical Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But then it's also first strike. So this is actually a very uniquely magic thing. There's no to explain. Well, you already asked. I'm gonna do it anyways. Because you asked, and I'm just that nice. You know there are mods for that? I shouldn't have to mod my game to make it better, though. I really should not have to make a game that I have bought for full price better with mods. That is a bullshit reason. The bunny from Zootopia? Do you know how many people want to fuck the fox? Do not take that. Wait, I just realized what I said. Brainless, what did you do?
Don't worry about it. That was God. I got the horse. I got the horse. Now I gotta calm it down.
Brainless, I have to save this one you fucking killed.
No, it's fine.
I don't have any horse reviver. I have to watch this horse die. Oh my god, it's so visceral. So
You can't look at it for too long. That's literally me.
yeah, he does like being perceived. Yeah, that's why he's shy.
Shy, but he's strong, fast, and tough. Oh god. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know about this one.
So you
Actually,
don't. So okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
You know, like the mask fetish thing.
Yes. Not that I know from experience.
But you know, he kind of falls into that category, you know?
Does he have a mask, or is he
But
just like...
he doesn't have a perceivable face.
Wait, oh my god, wait, hang on. Oh. I know exactly. Yes, yes, yes.
Are you convinced?
Okay, yeah. Yes, I am. I actually am convinced.
All right.
Wait. No, is this awakening something inside me? I'm gonna be attracted to like... I don't even know. Oh god. Next, I'm gonna be attracted to like the guy from Scream.
No, I mean, Ghostface?
Yeah.
Chat, would you Ghostface? I got brainless all over my hands!
Oh wait, that's bad.
So...
I see barking in the chat. Oh,
Bracken, aka Flower Man, from Lethal Company. He just wants a hug from behind, around your neck. He's strong, fast, tough, but shy.
He gives you a reach around.
So, the Bracken, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but the Bracken is the one where you have to be looking at it, but if you look away, it comes up and snaps your neck.
Oh my god, he's needy.
Yeah, he is needy. He's kind of sensitive.
He's kind of sensitive.
Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, I fixed it, I think. I figured out what the fuck it was, chat. You're not gonna guess what it fucking was. It was fucking sticky keys! It was the goddamn sticky keys. Sticky keys turned on, and it was causing everything to break. So I disabled sticky keys. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I hope it's fixed too. I hope it's fixed. Let's move on. Let's watch this ChatGPT ass replay, shall we? No, shut up. I know what you, okay. I took you seriously for a second there. I was like, what do you mean clean my keyboard? Of course my keyboard is clean. Yeah, I just disabled the shortcut. I didn't know it would cause that issue. What's about Sundex? Alright, so we are doing a replay review where we are watching replays that people have submitted through this Google form. The whole rule is that you had to bring a deck that included one of these cards and then build a deck around it. The person with the most creative and sunniest deck is going to win. So currently we are on our 3rd out of 11 submissions. And this one was written with ChatGPT. So, we're going to do a watch of this replay, which we've already decided has been disqualified. We're going to do a watch through of this replay and determine how accurate the replay is to the ChatGPT description. So, let's see if the bot does the replay justice. I have very strong feelings that it won't. Also, is the song too loud? Let me turn down the music just kind of. Should let chat rate this one from S to F after the replay? Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright. Imagine using ChatGPT for a Google form. Why do you sound guilty? Music got a bit loud. Yeah, I had to restart.
Balls.
Firefox, because I thought it was Firefox at first, so I restarted Firefox in safe mode, but it's not. Alright, let us continue though. So I'm gonna do the reading of the ChatGPT first. I think the music is still too loud. Okay, here we go. Of course I use Firefox, of course I do. Alright, here we go. So the question was, what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? And we have one central sun-themed boss card, Sun Dragon Inti. Sun Dragon Inti is the literal embodiment of the primordial sun in Andean mythology, a solar deity of destruction and rebirth. Chat, fact check that. It's not a tech conclusion. This entire deck is built to summon, loop, and showcase Sun Dragon Inti consistently. Its effects reflect the sun's dual nature, creation and destruction. When destroyed, it burns the opponent's monsters, metaphorically setting the field ablaze with radiant wrath. Oh boy. Then, like the sun rising after night, involves Moondragon Quilla. So this is kind of a repeat of the first one. I have a guess it's kind of a repeat of the first one, just based on ChatGPT. M-Dash, emulating the entire sun-moon cycle. This thematic loop perfectly mirrors day and night, sunrise and sunset, the essence of a sun narrative. 2. Fire emoji. 2. Deck synergy fueled by fiery mythology and chaos. This deck doesn't just include Sun Dragon Inti, it revolves around it. Supe, Duskwalker, and Fire Antiskater are specifically included to enable an Inti turn 1. These cards are inspired by Incan Andean deities worshipping real-world sun worship. Again, chat, fact check that for me. Who do you think I am, Alfred? Hey, I'm just asking. Oh, do you know who this is, Plucci? This isn't incidental. The entire engine is mythological sun cycle storytelling through gameplay. The inclusion of cards like Raiden, name literally referencing Thunder/Light, Chaos Valkyria, and the Chaos Creator representing cosmic forces of creation and destruction. These reinforce the celestial mythic tone of a sun-themed deck. This deck isn't just on theme, it's mythologically consistent. Sun emoji. 3. Replay ready combos showcasing solar might. The deck isn't just legal and creative, it's designed to look good on camera. Supe, Duskwalker to Fire Antiskater leads straight into Sun Dragon Inti. When Inti is destroyed, Moondragon Quilla is summoned and that resurrection cycle can be repeated. The floating loop of Inti into Quilla into Inti creates a visual sun-moon eclipse cycle. Backed by danger monsters and chaos dragons, it becomes a chaotic solar storm on the board. Inti is the Inca sun god. Well, at least they got that correct.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Replays built with this deck feel like cinematic cutscenes, thematic and competitive. And then palm emoji, summer aesthetic and symbolism. This deck radiates solar heat, flame light, And Divine Wrath cards dominate. Scarlight, Red Dragon, Archfiend, and Crimson Blader add Scorching Flames with a Synchro Pool. The Solar Recharge spell doesn't just provide draw support, it literally ties into the Solar Flame theme. Prove it! The Dangers add Chaotic Summer Beast energy. They're unpredictable, slippery, and wild like a Chaotic Summer Bonfire. Alright. Submitted at 5:51 a.m. my time, by the way. So, chat. We're gonna rank this on how accurate we think it is to the chat GPT reading. So, here we go. This clip better be legendary, or should I say replay? Hi, Exie! Oh my goodness, hi, Exie! How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just about to watch a chat GPT submitted submission and rank it on how accurate it is. Let's go! But hi, Exie, how are you doing today? Yeah, we did a challenge, and it was to be as creative as possible, and somebody decided that the best way to be as creative as possible is to use ChatGPT. So we're here to roast them. I just realized the second one to submit, and I thought I sent in mine pretty late. We had a lot of last minute submissions, honestly. Which replay is this one again? They said this is 6:08:25 3:53. All right, that's this first one. All right, let's go. She's here after her 8. Wait, actually, did you just stream for 8 hours? Go get some rest. What the heck? How are you doing? 12? 12-hour stream. Go get some rest. You're crazy. Also, hi, Rose. All right, so we got the dangers. We're setting imperm. You slept like 5 hours? Go get some more sleep. Cross sheep. Nightmare unicorn. Snore. It's okay, Exie. This one will help you fall asleep, hopefully. Because this one, I don't see no sun theme here, chat. I don't know about you. Do you guys see a sun theme? I don't see a sun theme. This just seems like typical silver play. Hello, someone. We are not doing viewer duels today. We are doing a replay event. What a competitive duel. Wow, this is so exciting and thrilling. I can't wait to see how this one ends. Are they fake? They're not fake. The description was ChatGPT. What a consistent way to summon Inti and lots of burn. Yeah, I did see the Nikkei rerunning the Nier collab. I'm so excited. Well, there's Blackluster Soldier. Okay, chat. What do you think? I'm gonna put up a poll, or Plucci, if you want to put up a poll from like S through F on what they want to rank it, I'll put it up on YouTube. How sunny was this deck? S, A, B, C. Okay, I guess I have to do A, B, C. I'll just put S. We'll do C, or we'll do F. So chat, which one is it? While you guys are voting, by the way, I will reread. I misspelled deck. Don't worry about that. It's supposed to say deck. I will reread what they submitted for their thing, by the way. So again, this is the Fun in the Sun deck building challenge, where you're supposed to build a deck around one of these cards. I don't even think I saw one of these cards in the replay, by the way. So it was supposed to be creative, it was supposed to be unique, it was supposed to really showcase some sun-themed cards, it was to be fun and unique, and this is the description we got. Remember what we just watched? We had a central sun-themed boss card in Sun Dragon Inti. Chat, did you see Sun Dragon Inti? We had a dark synergy fueled by fiery mythology and chaos. Yeah, I guess I did see Blackluster Soldier That's pretty chaotic, and I saw a couple dangers. Now chat, how sunny is that? It's so sunny. So good. Are we confident that this is the intended replay? Yes. Because they mentioned their danger cards. Who's the goober that voted S? I know you guys are trolling. You see more sun in London. Oh my god. I wonder if they made the deck with ChatGPT 2. That was the slowest win I've ever seen. This isn't even F, this is G. This completely ignored the prompt. This had nothing to do with anything. I don't even think I saw Raiden. It's designed to look good on camera. Chat, did that look good on camera? I don't know if that looked good on camera. Deck was made by ChatGPT and played by ChatGPT. I don't know. Must have made this during a solar eclipse, and that would have been way better. Chat, this was supposed to be a Sun Dragon Inti and Moon Dragon Quilla replay. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. This is a take him out back and shoot him tier. This is a learn to read tier. Even for a normal replay, that was horrible. Yeah, that was one of the... That was so uneventful. You could... Yeah, they could have won a lot faster. I don't know why you muddied up your deck with a bunch of, like, imperms. Like, this was not the point. This was not the point. So, yeah. What do we... What do you guys think, chat? Do you think this is an S tier? I don't know. I think this one is probably likely going to be the worst one we're going to see today. This completely ignored the prompt. And we used ChatGPT for a simple form. For reference, by the way, chat, you want to see what a good response was? 3 sentences. 3 sentences. The one before that. 3 sentences. 4 sentences. Literally, you just need to tell me why it was themed around the sun. This one didn't even describe the deck we were playing. You wrote a whole essay, and I'm prepared to read it. I'm prepared to read it. Yeah, if you guys are curious what we're doing, we are currently doing a submission. I am reacting to people's Sun deck submissions. You had to submit a replay based around a Sun deck. You cooked with yours? I'm ready for it. Even Kuro's was good too, and that was basically the same deck. It was supposedly the same deck, but I don't even think it was the same deck. As I tried with my broken English. Yeah, you did. Uh-oh, it's not looking good for the deck then. You wrote a long response? No. Long responses are fine. But I'm just saying, you don't need ChatGPT for a long response. If you really are passionate about it, then yeah, by all means, break it down. But you also don't need to give me, like, bullet points. Anyways, that one's of an instant F tier for me. So, we're just gonna put that one way, way, way down. So, hello, Himichi, how are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, chat, you guys ready for the next one? I think it's a pretty definitive F tier as well. Alright, next one. Hello, Zombie, how are you? Okay, so we've got our next replay, and we got a breakdown here. So this is a good breakdown. So the idea of this deck was to make the worst deck as possible for this deck building challenge, and I did this in order. Oh, is this you, Plucci? Play a meta deck and forcefully add them into my deck, doing a boring combo, replacing the hand traps with an extra engine that the judge would like to convince her to make me higher on the deck list. In order, okay, yeah, you added replace the hand trap with an extra engine that the judge wanted me to convince her to make it higher on the tier list. Yes. Show the most scuffed line as possible and proceed to do absolutely nothing with it for the rest of the duel. Made the worst possible thing after I set up what I wanted. A ChatGPT-esque reasoning on why my deck is something, but proceeded to not explain it at all. So Vixie, did I get the worst rating possible? I'm gonna tell you right now, probably no. Alright, Plucci, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Here we go, here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. I like, I'm still baffled by submitting a unique deck by using ChatGPT. I already failed at my goal. Yeah, you failed, Plucci. I'm sorry. It's this one. I'm getting with the Fiendsmith engine and Macrocosmos. All right, let's see if you added the engine I asked you to add. Acting like Plucci isn't an AI help bot like Jarvis. Oh man. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? 1,000 more years of Fiendsmith. We're sending this into the Fiendsmith pile. All right, let's see. Okay. We're starting off with a fucking Royal Wear Poplar. Oh my god. Okay. At least you know I'm not an AI for help me whatever errors I do. You know what? That's true. I also didn't see any M dashes. That's a good first sign. All right, we got Snake Eyes. Going to grab original Snake Eyes. Okay, so we're doing a Snake Eyes loop. Level and Pyro, I see the lines. Now, there's a little bit of flavor here. I'll accept that there's a little bit of flavor. Chat, can you guess how Plucci's trying to win me over here? Take a wild guess. What engine do you think Plucci added to his deck to try and win me over? Could be anything, right? What other deck would you put this in? Right? That's very sun-themed, very sun-themed. Okay. So, okay. We have Souls, sending Dark Magician, drawing off Cosmos, going to Nightmare Phoenix. Oh boy. Alright, getting our Snake Eyes back. Hita. Now we're going into Curious. Hey, look! Guess who's back? Alright. Adding Snake Eye back to deck. We got Engravers. Get Tracked. Add Lacrima. Discard Lacrima. Special summon Engraver. Special summon Snow. Go into Moon. Snow again. Nightmare Griffin. You forgot to add Lurie, by the way. L. Alright, so he set Macrocosmos. We got Fiendsmith Requiem. Sequence. The Moon! Hey, that's like the opposite of the sun. There's Lacrima, the fusion version. Adding Engraver back. Going into Lina. Sequence. Target Lacrima. Fuse. Chingying. Okay, is this a banish strategy? Okay, we got Macrocosmos versus Argo Stars. What rank is this in, by the way, Plucci? And there's the Helios. We actually special summon the Helios. Okay. And then we banish for Snow. So you're just trying to win off of Helios? So you save yourself with Snow. Okay. So we're doing a bunch of Argo Stars stuff. We just got a bunch of continuous traps. Dominus Purge. They really don't want you to activate the fucking Illusion of Chaos. Alright. So, this is a Apophis, so we are negating the effects of all the monsters. RIP. So he's gonna break through the board. He knew my strategy, so he decided he was gonna play a deck that doesn't care about macro. Oh, I see. I see. Imdic. Alright. So, going through there. Mad Lad actually playing Helios. We are indeed playing Helios. He's the god. He's a sun god. Alright, Silhouette Rabbit. Pass. Are you gonna get Dark Magician out? Toy Box. More trap monsters. We got Chinging back. Yes, Plucci. Destroy Helios. Check the banished cards. That's a lot of banished cards. Alright, so you just need like one Helios or something here? I'm confused by your strategy. What's in the banished cards? Is it your only one of Dark Magician? Plucci, do you win this? There's no way you win this, right? No. Show me. With 2 Illusion of Chaos in hand and nothing else? You liar! You liar, liar, liar! And you call me a liar! Rip. You know what? It wasn't the worst replay we've seen. Fair attempt, fair attempt. I'll give you some participation trophy. Good job, Plucci. Thank you for not submitting a chat GPT replay. Oh, you're saying yes to I die here. Oh! I forgot what I said exactly. Better than the AO, and that's for sure. You get a participation trophy. I said I tried hard to make it the worst one possible. You know, I believe you. I believe you. Killed on your own turn. Rip Aroni. Well played, though. Well played. I liked your gimmick of trying to win me over with the Dark Magician. And I like that you played against somebody that knew what your strategy was, so then you, like, couldn't get a good replay. That's honestly, like, that's some brownie points. That's, like, true comedy there. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, let's see. Next one. I think this might be Felix. Gamer, thank you so much for the 70 stream streak. You are indeed getting closer to 100 in a row. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right. So, this one says, my ID is Felix. Hi, Felix. Yippee! Alright, so, Felix says, I focus my deck around the hieratic seal, the Sun Dragon. Let's go. In order to summon his 2 forms, XZs, I use the Bestial Engine as bodies on the field or disruption. Then using the power of the hieratic spells to summon the 2 Sun hieratic gods. Cool, cool. I'm excited to see the hieratic gameplay. Let's do it. Thoughts on the latest Dark Magician stuff? I'm really excited about the trap. I'm very excited about the trap. Alright. Let me get the ID. So this is the only replay. Imagine trying to make an awful deck on purpose and still being better than the other one. Plucci, did you know that there was that you were up against a chat GPT replay when you recorded your replay? Genuinely, the strat is legit. Curious dumps any spell trap and set it with Griffin to do Fiends with combo. Oh no, I totally believe that it could have. What does the trap do? It's like a trap that you can activate from your hand. And whenever you special summon a spellcaster monster, you can set it from your graveyard, I believe. And I think it's a negate. It's like a universal negate. Could be slightly wrong on the, exactly what it does. But I know that it's really easy to cycle. I saw that one after I submitted mine. It's just a worse Primite Drill Beam. Yeah. And it's not once per turn, right. Yeah, there's a Dark Magician hand trap. Alright, Felix, let's check it. I think it'll be a nice addition to Dark Magician. Did I miss the prompt Andy's and Far From Misunderstanders? Yes. Well, no, not quite. We are only 4 into our 11 submissions, so you got time. Alright, so we got all of the hieratic... Alright, no comment on what the opponent is playing, okay, champ? Be fair. Alright, so... We've got, Tefnuit, so we can special summon this. So this is like a Cyber Dragon. And then we can, whenever it's tributed, we can special summon 1 dragon normal monster. Okay. So we tributed for Sue and brought back Wattail Dragon. Okay. And then we're going to go to King of Tomb, which will let us special summon another dragon from our deck. So we get Sue again. And then we, okay, so then we tribute into Tefnuit. And then we get the hieratic seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord, which is the card that is required. Alright, and then we activate the spell card, which will let us special summon 1 hieratic XC monster with a different name by using that target as material. Okay. Dark Magician technically already has a hand trap. That one Karibo-like monster. Oh, that one sucks, though. Alright, so we activate, we have the Overlord Heliopolis. Okay. And then they activate Photon Jumper. Okay. Sure. So much far better than the ChatGPT guy. Yes, definitely. So we got Hieratic Seal, the Heavenly Spheres. So this is I really like this theme. I don't know a lot about the hieratic deck, so I really wanted to see what people could do with it. And I really like that this one is like a more planetary sun theme, because I gave you the theme for sun, so you could have gone like summer themed, you could have gone really hard into like the combo pieces, or you could have gone into this like planetary theme, and I like that a lot. like that a lot. Nice, I got time to submit a deep seek replay then. Oh my god. All right, so we're attributing to get rid of the taper. We got Pizza Hut. Adding Lubellion. All right, so here is our Bishal engine. Need a planetary too? Ooh, let's go. All right, so then we're special summoning another hieratic. We have Threatening Roar. Hello, Advent, how are you doing? All right, so then we're special summoning another Seal of the Sun Dragon. Discarding Bishal Lubellion to add Druis Worm. Banishing the Photon Jumper. Attributing to bring back Lubellion. Adding the Branded Regained. Going to Heliopolis. And then we can't go into battle because we got the Threatening Roar. Hieratic can be boiled down to Dragon XD, a deck that loves tributing, and I'm here for it. Alright, so we play the Votus. Hello, Anagrama, how are you doing today? Baguska again. Legendary play. So we had Light and Sublimation Dragon. Ooh, okay, so this is a free fusion, and so is Dark End Evaporation Dragon. Okay, so we're going to... Sure, that's fine. The banish does not matter. Light and Darkness Dragon Overlord, let's go! Okay, I like this one. This one's super fun. That was very cool. That was very cool. So we got in the light and dark aspects of the sun. We got the hieratic sun stuff. We got some Overlord Dragons. That was really fun. I like that a lot. Thank you so much for sharing. That was really good. Better than mine? Yeah, I'm sorry, Plucci. The better Italian wins. The better Italian wins. I just OTK'd a branded player with your Materiactor Goblin Biker deck. Yeah, congratulations, that's awesome. This man is an astrophysicist. Exactly, this is astrophysics. Astrophysics deck. I liked it. It's like LEDDD. Very fun. Is Living Dragon of Ride banned from Astral because it's a Sun card? It's not banned. It's not banned. But it was not included in our Sun Dragons. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll give that one there. Okay. Let us continue on. Take a shot every time Fox says Sun. Let's see who is the last one standing. Okay. Speaking of Italians, we summoned more Italians. Did we? All right. What is our next submission? Here we go. Here we go. Next one. This is number 6. We got a replay. Wonderful. Even though I'm a titty fascist. You're a titty fascist? Wait, you're... Oh, that's how you recognize that they were Italian. Okay, okay, I see. All right. So, we got our next replay. Let's break it down. Ah, it's your turn. All right, Xanthus. Let's see it. So, Xanthus says, I play 5 of the listed cards as part of a featured inboard. These cards are Helios the Primordial Sun, Sunset Beat, the Weather Painter Sun, Ray and Temperature, and the Hieratic Seal the Sun Dragon. Utilizing 2 loops, Anti-Human Primal Seed and Morphtronic Telephon, plus the Cyber's Clock Dragon, it's possible to turn your entire deck into an extender that can do anything. This is thematic because not only our sun, but other suns combined can make anything. All it takes is time, which is what Cyber's Clock Dragon represents. He is a time god that causes the Big Bang, and thus the birth of all suns. All ending with a surprise cameo you may see hints of here and there. Ooh, I'm curious about your surprise cameo. Alright, also I want to challenge myself by making an inboard with as many of your listed cards as possible before ending it instantly. This is my favorite part. Finally, you should know the attempts taken, which was 41. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Here we go. I'm so excited, Xanthus. I'm so excited. You're such a fan. Hello, Final. Thank you so much for the 3 stream streak. I really appreciate that. Alright. Let me get this one set up really quick. I'm excited to see this one. I'm curious to know what your extra theme is. Haven't seen telephone loops since Hulk. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a telephone loop. This is what the most fun is about doing this, because I've never seen like a Table 500 video before. I just wanted to do a deck building challenge, so I'm really excited and I'm really pleased by a lot of the responses we've gotten already. Some stats for you and chat. Hours spent, approximately 2 in deck building, 4 in execution. Turn time, 60 seconds left of 900 seconds used in a custom duel room versus my alt because I didn't want to waste anyone's time. Hey, that's actually a really clever idea. That's a really clever idea. Table 500 or sub replay fight, right? Something like that. You're gonna get sued after the stream is over for table 500? I didn't even know about table 500 before I wanted to do this. What do you mean I'm gonna get sued? Wait, we're gonna see a lot of die rolls? I'm so here for gambling. I'm so here for gambling. Alright. Oh, I already swapped to Master Duel. Alright, let me get the replay. It is not a replay day. This is the Fun in the Sun event. Alright, where am I? Okay, let me get the number. Alright, Xanthus. Show us what you got. I gotta go into work. Hope you have a wonderful day in stream. Much love. Much love to you as well, Fable. Hope you have a great day at work. Thanks so much for being here. Alright, I will watch over your bunnies. Alright, let me pin this in chat. Alright. Wait, is this trying to be a sundial joke with not only Clock Dragon, but also Telephone? Maybe, maybe. Is this a typing ASMR stream? Yes, exactly. I wish I'd remembered about this challenge. Turn on your Discord notifications and make sure that you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Notifs marked in the Discord so you can be notified for all of our Yu-Gi-Oh! Events because I ping them 3 times minimum before events happen. So if you ever miss an event, that's on you. Alright, let's check this out. nofoxweregiven teaches typing. True, true. Where are the tarot card readings at? What do you mean? We're doing a replay review. Alright, so here's the Morphtronic. We got anti-human intelligence, me, Saya. Okay. Okay, oh, these are the dice rolls. You were not joking about the dice rolls. Okay, wait. What does Telephone even do? So, once per turn during your main phase, you can roll a 6-sided die and gain LP equal to the result times 100. Then you can special summon one Morphtronic monster with, from your graveyard to level equal to or lower than the result. Oh, so this keeps coming back because it's level 1. Okay, so there's Saryuja. Special summon the Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon. Linkaribo, roll a 1, bring back Telephone. Another Saryuja? I didn't realize Saryuja was not once per turn. Alright, we draw 4. We get White Elephant's Gift. And Pot of Avarice. Okay, so we're trying to dig. So there's Telephone again. And Telephone again. Then Phrenicus. Okay. Telephone again. Telephone again. Alright, now we're going into Traffic Ghost. Okay. Okay, draw 2. Draw 2 again. Shuffle 5. Oh, so these are just to get cards in your graveyard. Okay. Special summon Gadget Gamer. Bring out. Okay, so Machine Duplication brings those out. Land Phrenicus again. Traffic Ghost is an animation, by the way. Oh my god, there's no way. Telephone again. Telephone again. Go into Traffic Ghost again. Alright. If we get another Traffic Ghost, we'll play the replay. Telephone. Are we going into another Saryuja? Okay, cool. Gotcha, gotcha. Card destruction. Oh my god, more draw spells. Telephone for Telephone for Telephone. We're ringing it up. Alright, there's Sunset Beat. Another one of the required cards. Telephone. Chat, how many times have I said Telephone today? I'm good at poker, but this is so confusing. Yes. Do we submit in the Discord? You're supposed to submit in a form. At least 5 times already. Alright, Telephone, 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 Telephone. There's 10 at least. Alright, Whelp of Destruction. Telephone again. Ahoy, ahoy, welcome in, Robert. How are you doing today? Linkaribo. Apple Deck, I only see telephone. Oh my god. I think I summoned a total of 70 times before I lost count. That is a lot. Yeah, absolutely you should join the Discord. I wonder if there's a Primal Seed loop. I think that was what Xanthus mentioned. Oh yeah, there's the traffic ghost animation. I just wanted to see the traffic ghost animation. That is ridiculous. A telephone again? There. I see your theme. I see what you're doing here. Oh my god, this is an Exodia deck. Okay. I'm listening. I'm watching. Exodia throws a sun at you to finish it. Okay, I'm watching. I'm watching. We're at 11,000 life points, by the way. Let me move the chat. There's the Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End. Telephone. Telephone. Traffic Ghost again. Telephone. You're starting like a hog in a slaughterhouse and I slept funny, my neck hurts. I'm sorry to hear that. Declared Supremacy Sun with the Koshik for fun. For fun, I love it. Pot of Avarice. Chaos Dragon spotted. We do have a Chaos Dragon. Ancient Leaf again. White Elephant Gift. Card Destruction. Foolish Burial. Uh-huh. Pot of Avarice. Stop saying telephone. My whiskey bottle's empty and I don't want to open another bottle. Telephone. There's Primal Seed. Alright. Ancient Leaf is back. Snow. We're banishing all the pieces of Exodia. Okay. Wait. Hi, Plushie, welcome in. How are you doing? Cyber Sage. Refusing. Into the Clock Dragon. There's it's a royal rare too. Okay. Okay, we're adding Ray and Temperature back. Primal Seed again. Oh my goodness. There's the Macrocosmos adding back. There was a worse one? There was. There was. We had a Chat GPT submitted one. MST. There's the Helios. Macrocosmos. Okay, special summoning the... Uh-huh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're doing here. Snow's back. Primal Seed. MST again. Hi, Dane. How are you? Cyber Switch. And Helen Ferincus. Primal Seed. Oh my god. Sign a Ritual. Alright. Xanthus, explain how much time this took you again? Cyber Sage is back. Primal Seed? Ray and Temperature? Yeah, chat, do you like this? I like this event. Do you guys want to do this again? This makes my brain hurt. You know what? Me too, honestly. I almost wish there was like a ×4. 37 minutes. You nearly timed out on the longest time setting. There you go, chat. I'd be down for this. We'll come up with a new theme soon. I think, so next week, I think we're actually going to try and do viewer duels with these decks. So if you guys didn't get a chance to submit a replay, plan on making a deck for viewer duels. And I think I'm going to be joined by a special guest too. So if you guys want to do some group viewer duels, next week, prepare a Sun deck. If you guys need to submit, you can submit, you can make a deck for that, or you can use the deck you submitted. I think I ended my replay with 7 seconds left on the longest timer. Oh my god. I can't believe you reached out to MBT. Yeah, of course. Deck build challenges VTuber edition. This is the same duel, yes. We're getting all the pieces of Exodia back from our banish. Chat, how do you think we're gonna win this duel? Do you guys have any idea? Mm-hmm. Oh my god, we're bringing back everything. Just to prove that we can get everything on the board. And then we're gonna win with Exodia. You know what? Very respectable. Very respectable. Well done. Well done. 10 out of 10. Well done, Xanthus. That was very memorable. What's sunnier than being blown up by Exodia? Very good, very good. And that was a solitaire. That was solitaire. We love it, though. Thank you so much for sharing, Xanthus. That was very funny. That was very funny. Alright. So what rank did we're gonna do the ranking at the end. I'm marking notes for all of them, and we're gonna be ranking at the end. Alright. Said Okaiba PTSD. Oh my god. Exodia, obliterate the timer. I think we did indeed obliterate the timer. Alright. Who's next? I will never place against people. I will just die. Very fair. Very fair. Alright. Our next submission. Let's see. Number 7. Here we go. Here we go. So we have our casual duel. This one says, the main premise for this deck is, of course, Helios, the primordial sun. I wanted to do something where I could use his effect and evolutions but without the floodgates, so I mainly tried to work with banishing gimmicks. I wanted to create a supercharged nuke, the sun, in the form of Helios Trismegistus. Of course, getting him out would be difficult, so I opted for alternate win conditions as well. The reason this deck is sun-themed is because of, 1, the Helios cards, the main focus as their sun-themed cards. Muhammad the Fairy Dragon, which is a light attribute monster, has the effect of gaining LP, in which, as per the sun being the source of life, gaining life points can be seen as the sun providing life. Jizukiru, the star-destroying kaiju, light attribute monster, as per its name, it can be deemed as the kaiju to destroy or eat up the sun, i.e. sun-related. Bit of a stretch, but star-destroying, sun being a star, kaiju destroys sun, because it's a star. Yeah, I can see where you're going through. Oh, this is yours! Oh, hi, Ethereal. Leeching the Light, which is the spell card, can be taken as taking the sun's light. As per its effect, take a light attribute monster's attack on my opponent's field and give it to my monsters, referring to possibly photosynthesis. As the sun gives nutrients to plants from their defeat and grow strong and healthy, likewise how my monsters gain attack, gaining them stronger. Okay, okay, you're really cooking with this one. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. Also, totally alright, Aki. Hope you get some good rest. Thanks so much for being here. I tried making most of the deck light attribute theme to go along with a sunny summer day, but as for some card choices, it's just majority that are light themed. That's fine. That's fine. As for the rest of my deck, like Soul Absorption, they're mainly support cards to make the deck work. I could try to come up with ways how they fit the sun theme, but it'd realistically be a stretch to do so. For now, I'll go into how the deck works and explain along the way how it's centered around Helios. You can skip to the replay here if you want to, but again, alternate win cons and such may seem to take away from the Helios theme, so I feel the need to at least explain here. We do have a lot of an explanation, so, we'll watch the replay and then we can break it down. How's that sound? So, let us watch the replay. Wait, Wooly got bullied during this replay? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Alright. Let me, swap. Oh, let me get the ID first. Let me swap to Master Duel. And let's check it out. See, chat, by the way, that was a long writing that you can tell is not written by Do you, Ethereal? Do you really? Do you actually? Alright, let's check it out. I got two. You can either watch the one listed or see Trice-Magician's funny attack number. Let's watch the one that you listed since you broke it down. So this is the Casual Duel versus Maui. Okay. There it is. Let's check it out. That's my feet. That is indeed my feet. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate. Did I actually get the feet post-it note too? Okay. We got the feet post-it note too. Alright, here we go. Time to play the lottery. Twitch knows. We got Soul Absorption, so whenever a card is banished, we gain 500 LP. Cool, cool, cool. Foolish Burial. Alright, so we're doing some Rose Dragon shenanigans. Looks like it. This one wasn't against Bully, by the way. I thought it wasn't. I didn't recognize the name. So Qingying, okay. Interesting. Remove all monster. Wait. Okay. Okay, so when you take 3,000 or more battle damage from one attack, you can activate this card to remove all monsters in each player's deck and graveyard from play. Okay. Okay. And we have Necroface. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oops, all spells. Okay, there's the Kaiju. So we have one card in deck. Our opponent has 4. And we have DD Dynamite. Inflict 300 damage for each card that they have banished. Okay, okay. that was 10 out of 10. That was very quality. Let's read the rest of the explanation to break it down. Okay, chat. Let's see where this is coming from. This is cooked. This is cooked, right? So, to sum it up, here we go. I mainly wanted to go second to set up, hopefully opening up Maxi and such to maximize draw power and card advantage. This deck is inconsistent, to be expected, with the cards required to pull off utilizing Helios' effects, so I felt like cards that boost draw power were necessary to put it all together. Totally fine. The main pieces to this are as follows. Helios, which is the center focus of the deck. Soul Absorption, yep. And makes it to where I can survive the turn if need be if Infernal and Tempest is active. Infernal Tempest, the card that sets everything up for Helios to boost his attack and defense. Need to take 3,000 battle damage in one hit for it to activate. Banishes monsters. Yep, we saw that. The Kaiju removal to ensure I can get off Infernal Tempest with its 3,300 attack. Oh, so, okay. That makes sense. So then you give your opponent a monster that has 3,000 or more attack, so then you could ensure that you can get Infernal Tempest off. Cool, cool. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see. Battle Fader? Sure. Survive in a turn. Necroface will banish both players, banish top 5 cards in their deck. More support to boost my LP for big funny number. We like big funny number. Kaboom! Soul Absorption and Infernal Tempest go hand in hand as one banishes from both decks and graveyards, and the other gives me life points. Yep, looked really good together. Then with the Helios cards, their stats skyrocket, but limited to which Helios I have out. The goal is to get Helios Trice-Magistus on the field to swing for game, but if not, I have DD Dynamite to drop the Sun on my opponent, ending the duel on their turn. Fantastic, fantastic setup. So, to sum it up, we go second, set Soul Absorption, Infernal Tempest, and DD Dynamite on the field. Battle Fader on their turn. Lava Golem or Kaiju preferred for this, as their monster. Summon Helios, special summon Duo Trice if possible. Swing Battle Fader into Lava Golem or Kaiju, take 3,000 battle damage. Activate Infernal Tempest. Banish monsters from our decks and graveyards. Gain LP with Soul Absorption, Necroface, activate effect. When banished, you get 2, so you banish the top 10. Gain more LP with Soul Absorption. Boost Helios' stats to Brazil mentioned, and back. Swing with Helios to try and go for game if possible. DDD Dynamite to drop the Sun on my opponent if need be, to not let all that setup go to waste. Very nice, very nice. Alright, hold on one second. I think yeah. Wrong playlist. Did they use any of the listed cards? Yes, Helios is the listed card. Helios was the listed card that we used. So, very good. I would uninstall the game if my opponent had that deck. You know what? That's very understandable. No fortune today? No fortune today. We'll have them available probably Thursday, because tomorrow we're going to be doing some... We might have them available tomorrow. I don't know. We get busy days sometimes. By the way, the face Vixie Duel Ethereal gained 23 life LP was clippable, not gonna lie. If I honestly had time how to edit, I would have edited some of these replays. They're genuinely worthy. I might have to go through and download this VOD and see if I can't clips any. Chat, if you guys see any funny clips that you don't manage to get, if you can at least mark the timestamp for me, then I can go back and I can make the clips. I can do that. By the way, you guys should check out my TikTok. I've been uploading them. A lot. The face she made when she saw the LP gains was insane. I was dying. Shout out to Trey Taku for my wonderful face rig. Thank you, thank you. 1 Brazilian degrees. Yeah, that was 1 Brazilian degrees. The music did not play. Why? It is playing, it's just quiet. There we go. Okay. I'm watching them right now. Oh, my TikToks? For this one, you could test the timestamp on YouTube, by the way. Yeah, you can post the timestamp on YouTube, because this is also on YouTube, so check the VOD. Yeah. Alright. Let's see the next one, shall we? Ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, let me mark down, I need to mark down my score for this one. Alright. Next one. Yeah, so I've been having some issues with TikTok recently, actually, specifically because of this outfit. I think TikTok has been auto-flagging my videos, so I need to make sure that my TikTok did not get auto-flagged. So, yeah, it hates me. I think it did get auto-flagged. No, it didn't. Okay. Or did it? Hold on. It's being slow. Okay, no, it didn't. Cool. Too much booba. Yeah, too much booba. I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Alright. Why does TikTok hate boobs? I actually think it's fine. The other ones that it was really weird. It's really weird. Hopefully it's been resolved. But yeah. Next one I want to submit is a casual duel with my Materia Actor Ray and Temperature deck. Okay, cool. So this is for Ray and Temperature. I love how chat can basically play with Fox's emotions like that Princess Peach DS game. Am I like Poe? The P-O-U? The little like triangle that you can make friends with? You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like an on-screen pet, like desktop pet. I have a desktop pet of myself on my website, by the way, chat. Did you know that? Okay, anyways, let us read this Ray and Temperature. Haven't heard that name in years. I loved Poe. Hello, Jotaro! Welcome in, welcome in! Alright, so the goal of this deck is to search out and summon Ray and Temperature as much as possible, which is facilitated by the Materia Actor cards and Primite, and use Ray and Temperature to finish my opponent. Ooh! Okay, so we're trying to kill our opponent with Ray and Temperature, which has very low attack, by the way. Materia Actor cards, as their name implies, are probably quite radioactive, just like the sun. Okay, okay, and thus makes them a perfect fit as the main engine to use. Primite, in addition to easily summoning Ray and Temperature, also has Drill Beam, yep, which is quite appropriate since the sun is a deadly laser. The sun is a deadly laser. Alright. Horus is not only there for the sake of the consistency, but also to enhance the sun/summer vibes. They can tap into their rank 8 power to give either the opponent some serious sunburn, show them the actual unmatched power of the sun, or can be used to summon the bane of any person trying to enjoy the summer. A mosquito. I gotcha. Thank you for reading my explanation, and I hope that I was able to convince you. Let's watch the replay and see how it is. It is NR, by the way. I was considering it when they got added. Oh! Materia Actor is. Actually, I did not know that. Interesting, interesting. What's good? We are just watching some of these very amusing replays. We're just about to watch, what number is this one? This is number 8. This is number 8. So, this is a Ray and Temperature Materia Actor deck. So, let's see what we got. We would rather glorify war than respect women. Some girl I knew once on why cleavage is evil. Yeah, you know what? I could believe that. I could believe that. I need to finish my tier reactors IRL. Maybe this deck will convince us why. Did I miss the Fox tip pick that Vixie promised us? I promised nothing. Alright. Let's check it out. Okay. Meme Lord. Show me what you got. So this is the casual match, I'm assuming. Heads up, my replay isn't that good. That's okay. You don't have to base it only on your replay. You gave a good explanation, so let's see how it performs. Because remember, this is all about unique deck building. It's for fun. Your deck doesn't have to win. I just want to see you try your best, okay? Alright. So we got Primite Roar. We're bringing out Ray and Temperature. Tier Reactor Extractor to get another Ray and Temperature. And then we special summon Exoraptor, which just let us go into Exagard, which will let us special summon a Materia Reactor or a Materia Reactor spell trap. Okay, so we're going to extend, grab the Gagaidra, special summon a level 3 normal monster from your hand or deck. Or if you discard a normal monster to activate its effect, you can special summon one Materia Reactor instead. So we get the Materia Reactor. We add Zept Wing to add Materia Reactor Meltdown, which will let us excavate, add an excavated Materia Reactor, and then replace it in any order. Then you can add one card attached to a rank 3 XZ monster you control to the hand. Okay, interesting. So Ray and Temperature comes back. We activate this. We excavate. So they're the horse cards. We add the Zept Wing. Okay, okay. Exoraptor comes back. We activate... oh, okay. So we activate the Prima Materia Reactor, and then we can attach that... Okay, to the Exagard. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Now we're going into Gigaboros. Add the King Sark. Alright, time for our horse line. So we're attaching another Materia Reactor from our deck. And another Materia Reactor from our deck. Then the horror stuff comes out. Alright, good old horror stuff. Okay, okay. This archetype is so bad, so no one ever talked about it. I like seeing it, though. It's been a joke deck for years, and only recently became something resembling a coherent strategy. The tit pick was reserved for tier 5 subs. Oh my god. Alright, so we're playing against Gem Knight Primite? Interesting, interesting. Alright, so more Exagard stuff. We're gonna Drill Beam that. So banish that, negate the effect. Tier Reactor effect, we get the effect of Hoppy and Imseti. Alright. Attach from deck. Go into Infection Buzz King. Send one card from it to the grave from your opponent's extra deck. Okay. Oh, so we get rid of the good old Verte there. Alright. More horror stuff. And then are we gonna get the kill with the Ray and Temperature here? No, yeah, we are! I love to see it. I love to see it. We love a good classic kill with a normal monster. Well done, well done. No, that was very good. That was very good. It's exactly what I asked for, so thank you so much for the submission. Do not worry. Alright. So we got our Ray and Temperature. I find it funny that you can use that as an engine for Materia Reactor. That is very good. That's a very funny, like, niche thing I would have expected to see. So, thank you for that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Alright. Back in my day, we only had normal monsters. It's true. Well, not actually true. Because there were still effect monsters. They just weren't the strongest, you know? And, like, except for, you know, you got the loop with, Magician of Faith and your Pot of Greed. Classic. Classic. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll watch. We've got 3 more replays to break down, and then we will start the tier list, so be looking forward to that. But first, I will be right back. Meaner G's? Alright, fuck you, Plucci. I'm not working for you. Yeah! Rogue has hit me up and they want me to make a flavor called Girl Failure. It tastes just like mold. So
You can't look at it for too long. That's literally me.
yeah, he doesn't like being perceived. Yeah, that's why he's shy.
Shy, but he's strong, fast, and tough. Oh god. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one.
So you
Actually,
don't. So okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
You know, like the mask fetish thing.
Yes. Not that I know from experience.
But you know, he kind of falls into that category. You know.
Does he have a mask, or is he
But
just like?
he doesn't have a perceivable face.
Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Hang on. Oh. I know exactly. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Are you convinced?
Okay, yeah. Yes, I am. I actually am convinced.
All right.
Wait. No, is this awakening something inside me? Next, I'm gonna be attracted to like. I don't even know. Oh god. Next, I'm gonna be attracted to like the guy from Scream.
No, I mean Ghostface.
Yeah.
Chat, would you Ghostface? You can move that little chain. Oh my god, she's gonna fucking beat me up again. I don't want to be beaten up by a woman. I want to beat up women.
So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it out of what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. God damn it. And I take a wait in the morning, I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? Fuck me. And I said,
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey,
oh fuck.
what's going on?
And I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah.
Shut up.
Wait, it's literally Rainbow Dash.
You're right, that is Rainbow. That's a 5-star.
That is a 5-star.
Put her in the jar.
No! Steve. What happened while I was gone? I saw Swiggity got timed out. Did Swiggity not want to be here anymore because of the singing? I'm back, by the way. What's going on? I don't know. Pacing all by yourself, Hanson? That literally was Rainbow Dash. It was actually Rainbow Dash. He wanted to be killed. Oh, okay. So he said, "Kill me, please." Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I had that on my headphones while I was refilling my water. So, thank you so much for the soundtrack, Swiggy. I really appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Did we read this next one? No. Okay. Let's read the next one then. What is our next submission? Here we go. We got number 9. You're so welcome. I appreciate you. What a kind soul you are. Just giving us some free karaoke while we're all on break. That's fantastic. We appreciate that. Okay. So we got our ID. I got a dual date and time. Yeah. Okay. So let's break it down. My sun card of choice is Helios, the primordial sun. Just a normal day in our solar system. We have Hextrude and Glyph the Phantom Bird enjoying the sun along with their Sand Castle, which is the golden castle of Stromberg. Okay. But unexpectedly, our sun collapses. Oh my god, we have an entire fucking fan fiction here? Okay, it turns into a black hole as the... Did you say black hole sun? Okay, as depicted in the Dark Hole Evon Sun and Dimensional Fissure. Okay. Debris like Nibiru, I am perishing, starts to be flung about until everything is ultimately banished. Alright, okay, I'm excited. Helios, the primordial sun, emerges from the gluttonous maw of the newly formed black hole, and their strength arose for every piece of matter consumed. Helios effortlessly maneuvers around the hurling matter as they surveil even more terrible monsters birthed out of the dark hole, like the mighty dark hole dragon. Okay, so this is an apocalyptic scenario with the sun? I'm with ya. I spent more time with this response than the actual replay. Oh no, don't worry. We are just here for a good time. I'm here for the creative writing, honestly. Chat, this is more of a creative writing a challenge that it is a deck building challenge. Because, like, the deck building portion is important or whatever, but if you can convince me why it's good, that's where the brownie points come out, right? This is like a... Chat, you didn't realize it, but I'm actually your English teacher, and this is your persuasive essay, so you better pass. That's why ChatGPT ultimately failed. Oh my god. Welcome, Broken, how are you? And thank you so much for being here, Joe Turtle. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I lost from the start. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm your English teacher, Plucci, and you know, work on your grammar. No. And genuinely though, the explanation does help quite a bit. You mean to tell me you made me do creative writing outside of school? Betrayal. Oh man. I mean, Plucci, to be fair, you did a self-described attempt to make the worst possible replay, and you still didn't manage to do that, so a loss. Son of a... I failed English. I'm absolutely joking, of course, but I do think that the descriptions add so much. You did a good job. No, I think you did do a good job of explaining it. I think you did a good job. It wasn't the explanation that failed you. It was the fact that you actually tried to make the worst one. Alright, so this one, the submission was 6'5", 25, 10, 40, 44. Alright. Alright, let's check it out. Plucci, you should have also used ChatGPT if you wanted the worst one. You know what, that's a good point. I do some stuff back now. Welcome back. We're just about to watch the entire planet collapse into a black hole. We're having fun? We are indeed having fun. We are indeed having fun. I tricked all of chat into writing me persuasive essays. Let's go. Alright. Oh my god, we have a banquet of millions. Okay, so wait. What is this golden castle of Stromberg, by the way? This is our sand castle, by the way. So... Oh, so you have to banish... Okay, so this banishes cards. Gotcha. Okay. I'm with you. So, we are up against... Is this a... What is this? Oh, it's non-effect monsters? With a... Draconia deck. Okay. So we got Golden Castle. We bring out Hextrude. Okay. So we destroy a card, and then you can make up to 2 attacks. Okay. Gotcha. Normal pen brings me back. True. This is a casual match too? Nah, I'm totally fine with that. But you tried too hard to fail that he ended up failing. Yeah. I tried to make the ChatGPT-esque explanation though. I should have added the emoji. You should have added the M dash. Alright, so we're banishing the top 10. Normal summoning another Hextrude. Popping that. Which brings in a Berserker with the Tenyi. We add Dimensional Fissure. We get our attacks in. Alright. I was stupid enough to believe this deck was good when it came out. Oh, I still want to know who submitted the ChatGPT deck. Genuinely, I don't actually know. It wasn't not even close. Rip. Alright, so we're returning the Hextrude to hand. Popping the Golden Castle. Okay, so now we gotta come up with a different solution. There's our Helios. Perfection. Just in time. So Banquet of Millions. We're gonna eat our extra decks. Yup, to boost him up really big. And then we attack with the sun. Very good. That was good. I'm a big fan of that one. Alright, thank you so much for sharing. Wait, did I forget to write down the last one? What was the last one again? No, we did the, that was the rain temperature deck. Gotcha. Okay. Beefy ass sun. We do have a beefy ass sun. Alright, let me mark that one down. So we got our Helios Sandcastle. I really like the Sandcastle explanation. I think that was a very good input. Okay. The one before, yeah, it was the rain temperature material reactor. Let's go. Here comes the... There's so many sun songs. We got Black Hole Sun, which is what that one was. We got Here Comes the Sun. We have My God is the Sun. So much. Helios Fairy Tales archetype. It's true. Yeah, I like that. There's a very creative way. I think that's the thing, is if you have a deck that isn't necessarily like really good. What pushes you over the edge is your explanation. Alright. Next one, we have number 10. This one. Alright, so this is a very short explanation. We have, what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? It's a super unplayed rogue deck, and I beat meta decks with it, no stun or floodgates. So what is your sun card? Do you have a sun card? We have Starman by David Bowie, true. Don't stare at the sun, it'll give you fucking superpowers. Memory fragment of a video I watched ages ago. That's how my brain works too. It's like just little snippets of sound clips or information that just comes in out of nowhere. Yep. Alright. Let's get this next replay in. BRB testing theory? What kind of theory are you testing now? I'm curious. Alright. Get our next replay in. See what we got here. I think these last two ones are the ones that were submitted last minute. So let's see. My sun card is Stardust. That is not listed. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Alright. Looks like a very typical deck here. So we're against Tearlaments. Yeah, I haven't checked the last two either. Tearlaments, Forest Trade-In. Okay. That's an interesting combo. You can check the decks before viewing them. Oh, can you? I do not see any of the required sun decks here. We'll watch your replay, but I'm probably going to instant put you in F tier because you needed to have one of the required decks. This is why I don't like accepting last minute submissions, chat. This is a very specific theme. If you do not get the theme, you do not get ranked. Reading moment. Can we just have a GPT tier? Yes, absolutely. We'll build the tier list after we watch the last two. 07 Yu-Gi-Oh player moment. Chat, can we get some 07s in the chat for our reading skills? Not only did we fail the persuasion essay, we also failed our reading skills. And it didn't listen tier. True, true. Yeah, thank you so much for the 07s. Rest in peace. We did not follow the theme. Yeah. Yeah, 07s. 07s. We tried, but not quite. So yeah, I think we just got a typical Synchron deck. Rest in piss, you'll be missed. 014, that's like two salutes, one on each side. Still somehow better than the ChatGPT deck. Yeah, at least it's not ChatGPT. I think they should be separate tiers. Because like ChatGPT completely gets rid of the entire concept of being creative. Typical check the deck list. Dude, listen to what I'm telling you. We were asking you to build a specific deck. We judged the didn't listen tier based on how well they played. Well, they still go in the didn't listen tier. He's confused, but he's got the spirit tier. There's a didn't follow the prompt tier, I think. At least ChatGPT reads the instructions to prompt. I guess it depends on what's more important. Is it the deck building challenge or the prompt challenge? Stardust is just dead sun ashes, true. But we also didn't get an explanation as to why this is sun. See, that's why this one's kind of low for me, because like, submitting a replay that doesn't have any of the required cards, plus not even attempting to explain why the deck is a sun theme other than because Stardust is in the deck. Kind of metal, but nothing listed was played. Yeah. We're gonna negate the heavy storm off the top at least. Alright. Wait, what happened? I hope the next one read at least, but I don't believe they did. We will see. We will see. Thank you for submitting your replay. Unfortunately, your replay does not really count, but we will still put you on the tier list. Okay, let's see. Our last replay of the day of our submissions. At least the stars are sun. True, true. All right, the last one that we have. This one is the very first one. Oh, let me get the form up. This one is the very last one on the top versus heroes. Okay. This one we have named Sunburn. You go to the beach to read a book, get yourself a much needed tan, only to realize you're so sunburned. Every little move you make burns. The beach is full of trash jars left all over. It's in Australia, so the wildlife wants to kill you, and the dragon from your book wants to eat you alive. Okay, so we got a theme. We got a theme. Let's go with it. What is our replay? What do we got cooking here for us? If this is a raw replay, I'm going to cry from laughter. We will see. We will see. We will not spoil ourselves. Check the deck before. I don't want to spoil it, actually. I feel like it's going to be a burn deck. I think it is going to be a burn deck, which is fine. I'm fine with burn decks. As long as we have one of the required cards. Please be a raw deck. Wait, Swiggity? Alright, Swiggity. Show me what you got. No, know what, chat? This one is fair. We have Sun Dragon NT. I don't even need to check the deck. We have Sun Dragon NT. So, let's see. Top one versus heroes. Okay. We followed the prompt. We did it. We did it. All right, chat. Should have added raw. Oh my god. Okay, wait. What? Ow. We'll just let the replay play. We'll just let the replay play. So we're against heroes. We're against literally Yuki Judai. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god, did we have a... Do we have a, whatchamacallit? Fucking... Hold on, my brain is not working. Our Tangia? Did we have a Tangia play that didn't play on top of me? Or did I just miss it? The only monster that I think matches the beach like is some Summer Summoner. This is a sun-themed one, not specifically beach-themed. Alright. Alright, so we're against heroes. So we'll be here for a moment, so... Oh, never mind, just kidding. Because we're playing against Foolos. Gotcha. Alright, so we've got Chain Energy. So we go to a Skater. They're gonna special summon. We get a Skater, we get Fire Anti-Skater. They're gonna do their Vision Hero stuff. Alright, there's our Sun Dragon NT. Alright, here he is. We're gonna double summon. So we double summon to add Des Koala and Dice Jar. Okay. Okay. Not even a casual replay would have lad. It's a very short replay, by the way, and that is okay. Did they make an archetype of dragons and bikinis? Agreed. Agreed. Alright, we got Chain Energy to burn. Okay. Elemental Hero Sunrise. Adding the Miracle Fusion. So we got the burn. Okay. Chain Energy again. Sun card spotted. Sun card spotted. Alright. This hero player doesn't know how to play the game. You know what? That's okay. When are we gonna have a themed event on Arena? Perhaps next week. I'm not saying. The Sunrise? Oh, true. They did play the Sunrise. Alright, there's the Dice Jar. Uh-huh, uh-huh. 2 and 1. We got our Morphing Jar number 2. Set Morphing Jar. Okay. We got one more. Attacking into Sun Dragon NT. We're gonna burn. We are 50 life points. Okay. All right, chain energy. Draw 2. Get our dice jar. Okay, so we just gotta burn for 50. We just gotta burn for 50, chat. Are we? We're just gonna attack into it. Yup. There you go. There you go. You know what? Bless. That, you know, for a last minute submission, not only, like, you don't even have to mention that it's a last minute submission, because you followed the prompt, you gave a good explanation, and we got some burn in. That was very funny. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Alright, well, that was our last submission. If anyone wants to do a very quick last minute submission, or has a replay that they think can count, feel free to share. I'm going to tally up the scores. And then we'll go from there. She didn't see it? What would my archetype be? Would it involve equipping food cans to enemies, monsters to destroy? Hey, I'm still alive! I didn't die from the food can. I just took a little bit of damage. Okay. So, are you guys ready for the tier list portion? Yeah, well, yeah, we're all gonna die eventually. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the deck yet. That is okay. Don't forget, I'm planning on next week. We're gonna do a little bit of a themed deck viewer duel session. So, if you guys didn't get a Fun in the Sun deck submitted, that is okay. Try and see if you can get one for next week, because we're gonna do some viewer duels. We're gonna do some team viewer duels. I've got a friend that's going to be joining me next week, so be looking forward to that. But let's go to our tier list. Yes. Let me pop over to our tier list. We're gonna be editing our tier list since we had a couple extras in here. I'll try to make an actual deck for next week. It is a collab stream. All right. Here we go. So, we have 11 submissions. We'll break it down one by one. So, our number 1 submission was Kuro's Sun Dragon Inti and Moon Dragon Quilla replay. If you guys remember, we got the 2 moons. We got 2 suns at one point, too. So, let's see here. So, for number 1 with Kuro's replay, we got 2 suns and a moon with the Sun Dragon Inti. Should we name all the tiers? Yes, good point. Alright, so we have our Sunny tier. So your deck is Sunny. You get the S tier. If you get the S tier, that means that you get a hand-signed digital postcard by me. I still need to make those. I've got some updates to my model that I'll be using. So I've got an updated model for the postcards that I will be digitally signing. I'll be making sure to sign your name, and I'll give you a little personalized message as well. Just because it is a tier list, that does not mean that there's only one person who wins. So, depending on how we rank them, we might actually have a couple winners. So, let us start with naming the tiers. So, we got Sunny. We've got a typical, it's beach themed, it's beachy. She's been cooking. I haven't been cooking, Trey Taku has been cooking. If you guys are in the Discord, by the way, Trey Taku did share a screenshot of some updates that has been made to the model, but that is only visible if you are subscribed here on Twitch or a member on YouTube, so check that out. Sunburn, the F tier. Yeah, so we're gonna have a beachy, we're going to have a sandy tier, and then we're going to have sunburnt, and then we've got ChatGPT. And we should have a, didn't listen. So, the Sunny is our S tier, Beachy is our A tier, Sandy is our, so S, A, B, and C. So, we're just gonna do S, A, and B. And then this is our Sunburnt, didn't follow prompt. And then we got our ChatGPT. I timed you out, actually. I timed you out. I'll just follow and not sub again. That's crazy. Okay. Let me talk. You came in. You tried to tell me why your themed deck followed the theme when it is written in the form. I shouldn't have even accepted your submission to begin with. You didn't listen. You didn't follow the form, and so I timed you out. If you want to unfollow and leave the stream and never sub again, sure, I'm fine with that. I understand your frustration, but I made an event, and you didn't follow the rules. I shouldn't have accepted your submission, so that's on me. And when you tried to argue with me, I timed you out. Make sense? I'm trying to be fair, I'm trying to make sure that you're listening, and I'm trying to make this a fun event for everyone. But when you don't listen to the theme and then you argue with me, it makes it unfun. Thank you. Hello, Croca, how are you doing today? Alright. Sunburn is the F tier, but higher than the ChatGPT / you didn't read. Yeah, I think we got a good breakdown here. Okay, so for Kuro, we have the 2 suns in the moon deck. I would at least put this one at Beachy. It's really close, because we got the sun and the moon, we got the 2 suns as well. The breakdown as well was, you ask what could be the sun. I'll tell you the sun and the moon. Let me remind you the moon also reflects the sun's rays, yet for some reason the moon becomes 2 suns through the burns. That's more suns than what we have. That's true. We got an extra sun, so that, I would say, is pretty sunny. Not only beachy. I would almost consider that sunny. We're going to put that in beachy tier first to start off with, and once we break down everything, that's when we're going to readjust the tiers. So let's start from there. Okay. So our next one, let's see, number 2. Right, this one, yes, this was Kazu's list that had every single card added from the form. And then we got the Helios FTK on top. This is the one with the, this was the Curious Loop, right? So we had a Curious Loop, going through every single card, bring every single card back, and we ended with a Helios FTK. The Yujiro, yeah, the Yujiro Curious Loop, exactly. Tier Lightsworn featuring Yujiro with every single card. So, the deck was built around getting every single card out. So, we try to use every single card. That's pretty high tier. Definitely very funny to see you attempt to use every single card. I like that a lot. Yeah, definitely, we're high tier. There are a couple that I instantly think are Sunny tier, and I'll break down why. But for this one, I think the theme is a little loose, which is fine. But the fact that you got every single card there definitely puts you at an A tier minimum. We'll get to, we're gonna go through all of them, and once we get to the Sunny tiers, we can break that down. Alright, let's see here. Next one. Right, this is the ChatGPT one. So number 3 was ChatGPT. This is the one that didn't even really utilize the cards to a specific point. They didn't really seem to break anything down. And we used ChatGPT to describe the deck, and then the replay that we submitted didn't really fit the description. So that one's instant F tier, ChatGPT tier. Please don't use ChatGPT for a creative prompt. That's really boring. All right, next one. All right, this is Plucci's replay. Okay, so Plucci tried to make the worst replay possible by playing a meta deck and forcefully adding the cards to the deck, play a boring combo, use ChatGPT for college essays. Yeah, don't submit it for a fun replay. Use that for your damn grades. Come on, chat, be better than that. So then we also had the Dark Magician cameo in this one. We showed the most scuffed lines possible and proceeded to do absolutely nothing with it for the rest of the duel. And we made the worst possible thing after you set up what you want. Fantastic. In the end, you were crying with your friend. Aside of trying to be the worst deck, what did you think of my cook? I tried to make it somewhat funny. It was a mess. I honestly had a hard time following what was happening because I couldn't even figure out what you were trying to do. It was just awful. It was just confusing. But you know what? It was enjoyable. So, I'll give you a sandy. It's definitely sandy. It's like getting sand in your socks. You don't want that. I would rate it S tier just for the funsy and upset Plucci, but not sending him the postcard. I can see where you're coming from. I will consider that when we do the final rankings. All right. Next one. All right, this was Felix. This was the hieratic seal one. Yeah, this one was really cool because we had a whole like astronomy, sorry, too much tarot. An astronomy themed one, which was really cool, really fun. I like that a lot. Alright, so definitely beachy tier. I think the explanation was we got the 2 forms and with the biaxial engine, which is really solid. Really fun to see them all come out. And we got the 2 sun hieratic gods. So we had the gods of the sun out. Gods of the sun out. Very good, very good. Alright, so the next one. Alright, this was Xanthus's. With the crazy telephone loop. You guys remember the telephone loop? We ended up getting 5 out of the 6 listed cards on the field, and then we won with the power of Exodia. So that was insane. Absolutely crazy. I really liked that one. I really liked that one. What was number 2 again? Right, that was Kazu's. Oh, man. I want to give so many of these Sunny. This one was so funny. It was so funny. Poplar was a scuff line, but other lines are actually smoother. The goal of the deck was to sit in the way to summon Helios and setting up a Nightmare Griffin and protect him with changing control. I gotcha. Yeah, we had like 2 infinite loop decks. 5 and 6, funnily enough, were both like combo infinite decks. Exodia throws the sun at you. Yeah, Exodia throws the sun at you. It was really good. It's really good. Let's see. Then we had Ethereal. So that was number 7. So this one had a really nice, drawn-out description on what to do. And there are multiple combo lines and multiple win conditions to try and win with either Helios or Bird, which I think was a really nice flavor. I really liked the detailed description as to what was happening, the breakdown of all the light attribute cards. It was super solid. The replay was really fun. I think this is our first Sunny tier. I really liked this replay. I thought this one was really fun. I thought it was really well thought out. You really followed the theme really, really well. Tried to explain all the cards in your deck. So, I think that one's our first confirmed Sunny tier. That doesn't mean the ones at Beachy can't be pumped up, but that one was the first one that I was like, yeah, this is 100% exactly what I was looking for. It's a fun, sun-themed deck with a good explanation as to why, and I think it loops the cards very well. Don't worry, we'll watch all the replays again at the end, so we can break down exactly what happened. But yeah, that one was definitely Sunny tier. We're gonna watch all the Sunny tier ones, at least. Can't wait to get a Summer Feet virtual postcard. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm thinking about exactly how I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down. But yeah, I will be, I got a quick ad I gotta run. So I won't go into the next one, but I'm not gonna go BRB. But I'm starting to get it now, but I kind of forgot. This was the one, where we banished our opponent's entire deck. Do the splits with the Sunbeam hiding. Oh my god. So Ethan will truly get the titty pick from Vixie in the NGs. Oh my god. Who said they were titty picks? Yeah, it was the plus 23 K LP one. That's the one. That was the one. That one was absolutely crazy, dude. Hello, Cicada. How are you doing today? How are you doing? We are currently ranking our tier list. Let's see. So we just got our first Sunny tier. Ads. No, I know. Don't worry. I won't rank the next one through the ads. But the next one, let's see. Let me remind myself. The next one was number 8. I think this was Beam Lords, right? Yeah, this was the Ray and Temperature deck with the Materiactor cards, which was a really fun one, because I had never seen the Materiactor cards before. It was an interesting archetype. Very silly. Very silly. So, let me see. So we had, let me think about the other ones too. We might rewatch, I think the best thing for us to do is to rewatch all the Beachy tier ones, and then we can determine whether or not we think they're Sunny. Maybe chat can help me determine whether or not they're Sunny. Toaster just power limited death rays, the Toaster Fallout New Vegas. That's true. That's actually very true, isn't it? It is very true. Alright. Let's see. So, the Materiactor one with the Ray and Temperature, that one was really fun too. I think it was a really good explanation. Broke it down really well. I liked it a lot. That one's definitely a Sunny tier. Alright, so next one. Number 9. Oh, right. Okay, this was the Sandcastle one. This one was really cute too. I really like the concept of making the Golden Castle of Stromberg like a sand castle. That was super fun. I really like that idea. We had like this is the Black Hole Sun one too. The Black Hole Sun. I think this one was pretty good. You said sunny. Yeah, you put me in beachy. Did I say sunny? Okay, definitely beachy. I meant to say beachy. I apologize. I definitely think you're beachy tier. We're gonna rewatch the replays in the beachy tier and determine whether or not they belong in the sunny tier. Because I want to rewatch them. I want to refresh our memory so we can get the full ranking to be more accurate. So I definitely think that the Black Hole Sun one is a beachy tier as well. I really like the explanation. I thought that was really, really clever, really well done. All right, so then we have our sunburnt one. This one goes to the sunburnt. We came in late. We didn't follow the prompt, and then we proceeded to fight. Hello, Majin. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just ranking some deck building replays. We're gonna break down the ones in the beachy tier and see whether or not they deserve to be in the sunny tier. I think there are definitely some with a high potential. Definitely a high potential. All right. Maybe not the Xanthus one as, it was funny. I don't want to watch a 37-minute turn replay again. Fair enough. What did I miss with number 10? I was at lunch. Okay. So we had someone come in that wanted to do a replay, not understanding that we were doing a specific building challenge. So they submitted their replay, and then we had a bit of a misunderstanding as to why it was not allowed, because we didn't read the prompt. We didn't understand that this was an event that has been predetermined and decided. So we submitted a late submission, which was on me. I probably shouldn't have accepted it. But when I told them that their deck wasn't allowed, we had some disagreements. And when I timed them out, we had a little bit of a crash out. So, hello. OMG, it's the famous TikToker Vixie. Hi, Evan. Oh my god, Evan. Why aren't you verified in my Discord, by the way? I saw you in my Discord. You're not verified. So ChatGPT, but instead of people... but people instead of AI? Yeah, basically. Surprised you didn't ban the guy. If he comes back, he comes back. You're taking my hat again? Jesus Christ, can I keep my hat? It was a Stardust combo deck. There was a bit of a line to say that it could have been a Sun deck, but the explanation that we got didn't really break it down. So we tried to break it down in chat, and that's when I realized that we were causing a little bit of controversy. Thanks. You're welcome, I guess. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, I'm doing okay. We're just breaking down the finalists for our Fun in the Sun deck building challenge. Understandable, it's not 37 minutes though. Yeah, so we'll just describe Xanthus as a... I probably won't watch Kazu's again either, because that one was also very long. But the... So we had two combo decks with infinite, semi-infinite loops that were able to loop cards to bring out... One brought out all 6, the other brought out 5 of the 6. So, I'm actually going to let chat decide on those. We're going to put all of these in a poll. We're going to rewatch the ones that are a little bit shorter. But the two combo decks, so Kazu made a combo deck with the Curious and Yajiro loop, and was able to bring out every single one of the cards. And then, what did you win with? I just sent you something for after stream? Great, I can't wait to see it. To be fair, I tried to make mine meta on accident. It just played like shit. That's very fair. That's very fair. How can they vote on what they may not have seen? That's my only issue. You know what? Very fair. Very fair. If you guys want to, we could rewatch them. So we'll just watch all the ones in the beachy tier. It was the Helios FTK with Makumek. That's right. It was the Helios FTK. Xanthus did Xanthus did Exodia. All right, then we had our last submission, which was Swiggity. Which was a burn jar deck using it was Sun Dragon Inti. So it was a almost a fan fiction-esque writing style where you're at the beach in Australia, because we also had the burn koala. So that one's definitely beachy. That one was definitely beachy. Could you be on the sandy so you can stay with me? Ooh, Swiggity? We'll rewatch it. We'll rewatch it. Alright, so let's break it down again. We're going to rewatch the replays. And then chat, you guys can decide whether or not these decks deserve to be in the Sunny, which is the S tier, and they will get a postcard, or if they're just beachy. I feel alone, though. Here. I got a friend for you. There you go. You can have number 69 as your friend. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Let's rewatch these replays, shall we? Also, I'm going to go ahead and enable the raid redeems, because after we watch all these replays and determine who wins, we will go ahead and raid out. So I'm going to start that. The most giving and receiving number, how generous. Indeed. Hi, Earl. Wait, what the fuck, Earl? You're my top clip. You're my top clipper because you put inward in the fucking clip. Fuck you, Earl. Hi. Where my titty pic? No quiero. No quiero. Alright. You are top clipper. What the fuck? Did we raid Mitchie recently? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Did I just enable it? I think I did. Yep. Okay. I did enable the raid suggestion. Alright, let's watch this replay again. So this was, Kuros. This is the dual sun. And then we're gonna do a poll. Alright, does this replay deserve S tier? Oh, if I can type. S tier or no? Yes, no, and I will give you 5 minutes and I'll start it as soon as we start the replay. Oh, wait, Poseidon has followers only? I didn't know that. Alright. Let's start the polls. Let's watch the replay again and see what you guys decide, shall we? Okay, so this is Kuro's deck. And while the replay is playing, I will read you the prompt. This was the first one versus... Yes. Wait, this is a ranked duel, too. Alright, so I'm gonna start the poll. Oh, it's Hasher and Poseidon collabing. Oh, they are collabing. Okay, cool, yeah. We actually rated Digi yesterday. We rated her for her debut. Alright, don't forget to vote in this one, chat. Does this replay deserve the S tier or no? So, this one. This is the Sun and Moon deck. The reading says, what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? You ask what could be the sun, I'll tell you the sun and the moon. Let me remind you the moon also reflects the sun's rays, yet for some reason the moon becomes 2 suns through the burns. The more suns, that's more suns than what we have. So, here is our replay. And this is ranked, by the way. Alright, so we're playing against the Macrocosmos. We got our Moon Dragon Quilla. And we're playing into Burn. Is this a shit Ethereal I wanted help with? Yes, probably. Shaking my head. You know what, Earl? We have Ethereal as the only one currently in S tier, by the way. And we're trying to determine who else deserves S tier. Do as you please, I'm drawing blanks. That's totally fine. Plugio, if you just want to put both Hasher and Poseidon on there, that's totally fine. Alright, so this one goes into... We got 2 Sun Dragon Inties, and we had the, we walked into the DD Dynamite. Okay, so that was our first replay. Does this one deserve an S tier, or is this one staying in A tier? So go ahead and vote on that one. Again, I will read the prompt that was given. What makes your deck a sun-themed deck? You ask what could be the sun, I'll tell you the sun and the moon. Let me remind you the moon also reflects the sun's rays, yet for some reason the moon becomes 2 suns through the burns. That's more suns than what we have. So is that an S tier or is that an A tier? So many mosquito bites? Oh god, not mosquito bites. Mosquitoes are the worst. Alright. It looks like we're gonna keep this one in A tier. Alright. So, I'm sorry, Kuro. Thank you so much for the submission. but it just was not exactly the sunniest deck we could find. So we're gonna keep you in beachy tier. But thank you so much for the submission. We still really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, next one. So our next one in the beachy tier is number 2. So this is Kazu's replay. So Kazu's replay, if you guys remember, is a combo replay. We do a replay where we combo with Yajiro and Curious to get every single one of the cards listed in the deck, and then we win with Helios. So we're gonna go ahead and play this one. It was a good one, but the macro did ruin his strat a bit. It wasn't on him. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It was an unfortunate play into, but sometimes that just happens. Alright. Still waiting for the poll to end on Twitch here. But this one we're determining, does this one deserve S tier or no? The start is long, but it worked. It did work. Alright, so like I said, this is Kazu's replay. I will go ahead and give the prompt that Kazu provided for this one. So this one says, don't be fooled by how my turn starts. This deck is built to get every single card listed to the field. I summon every monster and even get access to the continuous spell. And for that special cherry on top, I end the duel with a Helios FDK. My ears look like Jolteon. I think my ears look like mine. Alright, so we're doing the Lightsworn. We got our 8. Now we got our zombie vampire so we can get some more mill. So this is a very heavy mill strategy. Alright, so do you think this one deserves S tier or not? I'm secretly a Jolteon Fox use Thunder? I can't, I'm sorry. I was never taught this move. Alright, so this is the crazy loop one. So does this one deserve S tier or no? And this one does also end with the Helios FDK. Thank you so much for the HUD pets. You have a Master Ball? I don't know if you can catch me. I'm not simply caught like that, you know. So we have our first card. We have Sun Dragon Inti on the field. I think this is one of the first ones of this kind of, so yeah, but probably they'll get more boring as soon as we do more of these, and they'll bring the strat again. That's a fair point. For the first replay event, I guess you could say, this is really good for a first time. You have to throw an empty can of corn to catch her. Banned. How could you, Swiggity? How absolutely could you? Bringing up my corn pain. Brutal. Be gone! Farewell! Chat, do you guys want to watch this all the way through, or do you guys think, you know how you feel about it? You want to watch it all the way? I'm learning a lot. I did send him straight to Brazil. Can I try the Master Ball? If you can figure out how to throw one. This deck already has my S tier vote. Very fair. I'm good. I know how I feel. There's a couple people that I don't think have seen it. Also, Jost, welcome in. Thank you so much for the hydrate. You know, you're right. This one doesn't have Dark Magician, though. I don't know, chat. We'll at least go until the poll finishes. But this one does end on an Helios FTK. Yours had Dark Magician? It's true, Plucci's did have Dark Magician. So there's, we've got Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon and the Weather Painter's Sun, so that is 3 out of the 6 cards. You're the only one that brought Dark Magician. It's true. There is 4 out of the listed 6 cards. Blue Eyes White Sunscreen? I didn't even know they made sunscreen for Blue Eyes. Is it Blue Eyes specifically? Or anyone can use it? There is... Okay, there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 cards required on the field. So now we're going to try to get the Helios FTK here. I think Plucci deserves honorary S tier for Dark Magician representation. You know what? I can agree with that, chat. Also, because he wanted to specifically make the worst deck possible, we should rank him as high as possible. But then we just don't send the postcard. Does that seem fair, chat? Should we punish Plucci, but also reward Plucci? Dark Magician blocks out the sun. Does he? He's Dark Attribute? That's true, he is a Dark Attribute. Alright, chat, press 1 if you want to finish this replay, or 2 if you want to continue to the next one. Plucci tried to bribe with the Dark Magician, it is true. But he also tried to make the worst one. Alright, I have 2 differing opinions. Alright, you guys want to move on? Alright, let's move on. This one ends with the Helios FTK. We already got the poll finished, so it was almost the end. Well, too late. I'm sorry. It was determined, though. We will put this one in the Sunny tier. Good job, Kazu. All right, the next one.
Balls.
Number 3. This was our. So we'll move on to number 5. Number 5. All right, this was the Hieratic Sun deck. So this was Felix's. So let's check this replay. All right. Does this deck, or does this replay deserve S tier or no? Go swim with the fishes? You know, I should. I'm sorry. I should have let that one play all the way through. I didn't realize it was almost done. Chat just voted no, so. All right. Let's see here. So this is Felix's submission. Gonna go ahead and start this one. This was also a ranked duel, by the way. At first, mine was supposed to end with all 6 of them, then I realized I could make Makumek and get Helios to 8k. Yeah, honestly, fair. Alright. So. Does this deserve S tier or not? So I will read this one. This is the Hieratic Sun Dragons. So the description says, I focus my deck around the Hieratic Seal, the Sun Dragon. In order to special summon his 2 forms, XZs, I use the Bishal Engine as bodies on the field or disruption. Then using the power of the Hieratic spells to summon the 2 Sun Hieratic Gods. But to be honest, it's probably fitting that not considering the disqualified ones, I'm the last one. You're fine either way. We'll let chat decide your fate. But yeah, so this is the Hieratic Seal. Decide whether or not you think this one deserves S tier or not. Other than the Loops, this one is the most coherent and less gimmicky in my opinion. It is very coherent, I do agree. Even getting a signed card saying, fuck you, Plucci, you're actually the worst one I've ever had and do nothing for me and you're a useless piece of shit, or some stuff like that. I think you want that, though, and I don't want to lead into what you want. Plucci needs a jury of his peers, which means other mods should decide? Yeah, wait, no, Kazu and Chelfa, if you're still here, you guys get to decide. And Inferno. So Inferno, Chelfa, and Kazu, you guys get to decide whether or not Plucci deserves S tier. And Sheb. If Sheb is here. Also try Taku if he's lurking. Alright. So here is the end. Does this one deserve Alright, we've got our different dimension. Sure, definitely not for the bit. Kazu says Pluchy deserves Shadow Realm. Okay, okay. Alright, so does this one deserve the Sunny tier? Is this an S tier deck? A lot of you are saying yes, this one does deserve S tier. Alright, I will let the poll finish, but YouTube says yes. We're just finishing it out on Twitch. This was number 5. I mean, Pluchy's kind of based individual, and the irony is funny. S tier? Alright, alright. Alright, unless somebody decides to change the vote last minute. After this one, we have... Ah, yes. After this one, we have Xanthus's loop. Alright, can't go wrong with a Dark Vision vibe, true. You'll always support the lovely Pluchy. Oh my goodness. Alright, so... Chat has decided. Felix. You are also... Oops. You are also going into the Sunny tier. Congratulations, congratulations. Alright, so far, we have 2 and we have 5. If you guys remember, 2 was the, was Kazu's deck. So now we have the next combo deck, which is Xanthus's. And this one has a fun gimmick at the end. Oh god, did I break it again? No, there we go. For a second I thought my sticky keys turned back on. Thank god they did not. Oh, hi. Hi, chat. How's it going? Welcome to my beach stream, where I'm here an infinite number of times. Isn't this wonderful? I might have clicked on the wrong thing. Whoa! Hi. Okay, bye. I clicked on the wrong one. Why are they sticky? What is what sticky? Huh? Domain expansion Infinity Booba. You're right, you're right. The Vixies have multiplied. Making like a cell. I'm performing my osmosis. Alright. Here we go. Next poll. This is Xanthus's. Does this deserve S tier or no? There's a long combo play, so watch closely. I think this loop is much easier to watch and overall more entertaining. It's very funny. I think both of them are very fun. I think both of them are very fun. Chat is generous today. They are generous today. Damn girl, are you a mitochondria? Because you're the powerhouse of my cell. Yeah, that's me. Mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell. I don't know what this means. Everyone say yes, so we don't have to watch 30-minute combos. Elaborate and big brain though, not gonna lie, I didn't see the vision until the end. It's the die rolls for me. I do like the die rolls. The die rolls are very funny. Yeah, this one actually didn't take that long to complete. Appreciate it, but I have a soft spot for Yujiro. I'd never seen that combo before. I'd also never seen this combo before. They're both very entertaining. The ability, like, I really like that people tried to summon this, like, every single card multiple times. Or, like, one of all the cards that were listed. I actually didn't expect anyone to do that, so this really tickled me, so thank you for that. But this is exactly what I wanted. I want you guys to be creative, to come up with a good flavor, and then also just make fun replays to watch. So thank you for participating. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I definitely have. Your finale was funny? Your finale was very funny. You know what, Pluchy? If we got time, we'll end the stream off watching your meme replay, okay? You literally got sunburned. You did literally get sunburned. It was fun, so I don't have the cards to participate. Yeah, that's very fair. I will share my deck in the Discord, which you should all join. Yes, you should all join the Discord. Join the Discord if you haven't. Don't forget to vote in the poll chat. We are still running the poll on whether or not this one deserves the Sunny tier, which is our S tier. I will also read the explanation that Xanthus gives. So the question was, what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? And Xanthus says, I play 5 of the listed cards as part of a featured inboard. These cards are Helios, the Primordial Sun, Sunset Beat, Weather Painter Sun, Ray and Temperature, and Hieratic Seal, the Sun Dragon. We utilize 2 loops, which is the Anti-Human Primal Seed and Morphtronic Telephon, plus the Cyberse Clock Dragon. It's possible to turn your entire deck into an extender that can do anything. This is thematic because not only our sun, but other suns combined can make anything. All it takes is time, which Cyberse Clock Dragon represents. He is the time god that causes the Big Bang, and thus the birth of all suns. All ending with a surprise cameo and see hints of here and there. Also, I wanted to challenge myself by making an inboard with as many of your listed cards as possible before ending it instantly. Finally, you should know the attempts taken, which was 41. So 41 attempts to get this deck off the ground. Does this deserve S tier, or does it belong in A tier? Chat, if you want to watch this all the way through, press 1. 2, if you would like to skip to the end. Inboard is kind of deceiving. Like, yeah, they were on the field when he won, but they didn't do anything. And they won with Exodia, none of the cards mentioned. That is true. That is true. Kind of the same situation for the Kazu one. Yeah. Alex, do you guys want to skip it? Okay. Mercy for all. Alright, so we've determined that this one is still S tier. It's a long combo deck that ends in an Exodia win, which is very funny. And good. Watch the VOD. Yeah, it's true. Very true. If you guys missed the replay, you can watch the VOD. Alright. So I will end the poll there. And then let me end the replay. We'll go ahead and move this one to the S tier. So that was number 6. We got 3 more replays to watch to determine whether or not these deserve S tier. So I was away from the PC for a few minutes and see if my deck was sunny at the end. It was! It was indeed sunny at the end. Congratulations, Felix. You are going to get a postcard. Alright, the next replay that we are going to be watching is number 8. Let's see. What is this one? Right, this is the Materiactor Ray and Temperature deck. So we're going to go ahead and watch this one again, and you guys can determine whether or not this deserves an S tier. So let me get the ID. And then while it is playing, I will read you the prompt that they gave us. Main Materiactors work. Instant S tier. This one was pretty entertaining, honestly. Also, hi, Vocal. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. So, does this deck deserve S tier? Thank you so much. I will frame it. I will try to get the postcards in by the end of the week. Probably tomorrow. We'll see when I can get them done. Alright, so I will read the prompt for you. So what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? And we say, the goal of this deck is to search out and summon Ray and Temperature as much as possible, which is facilitated by the Materiactor cards and Primite, and use Ray and Temperature to finish my opponent. Materiactor cards, as their name implies, are probably quite radioactive, just like the sun, and thus makes them a perfect fit as the main engine to use. Primite, in addition to easily summoning Ray and Temperature, also has Drill Beam, which is quite appropriate since the sun is a deadly laser after all. There's no rush, there are a few of us. We have quite a few that we are going to make it into the Sunny tier, I believe. I believe this one was also played in Ranked, if that changes your mind at all. Which, honestly, pretty crazy. We're playing against the Gym Knight deck as well. Also, walking into the horse cards is pretty funny. And here we go. We win right here with Ray and Temperature. Alright, chat. Does this determine the Sunny tier, or does this deserve A tier? And it looks like you guys think yes! This one is indeed Sunny. Alright. So we'll go ahead and pop this bad boy into S tier. So that was number 8. Alright, you got 2 more replays to watch. Oops, I did it again. The next one. Let's see. This is the Sandcastle one. Alright, so let me get the replay ID. We started deck building last, because I wanted to make a last minute Sunny deck, but now I'm just building raw. You know, honestly, very fair. Alright. Whoever named themselves Shaco is a cultured clown, respect. I mean, true. Very true. I almost said Clissy, but I don't think Shaco has a Clissy. Actually read Stromberg, S tier. I'm sorry, you say clown, I think Clissy. Is there something wrong with me? Probably. Is it still funny? I think so. Alright. So, this one. Alright, here we go. Our sun card of choice is Helios the Primordial Sun. It's just a normal day in our solar system. We have Hextrude and Glyph the Phantom Bird enjoying the sun along with their sand castle, which is the golden castle of Stromberg. But unexpectedly, our sun collapses and turns into a black hole, as depicted in the Dark Hole Ebon Sun Dimensional Fissure. Debris like Nibiru starts to be flung about until everything is ultimately banished. Helios the Primordial Sun emerges from the gluttonous maw of the newly formed black hole, and their strength grows for every piece of material consumed. Helios effortlessly maneuvers around the hurling matter as they surveil even more terrible monsters birthed out of the dark hole, like the mighty Dark Hole Dragon. The main reason we decided not to make Ra on the list of cards is because it would A, probably be a popular deck since it almost builds itself, and B, was easier to build compared to the others. Yeah, and the main purpose was to let you cook with what you have. Exactly. I was asked about what happened to Arcana Force the Sun, but realized it's not in Master Duel yet. Yeah, if it was, I would have instantly added it. If Arcana Force the Sun was here, I would have added it, yes. Ooh, we got a tie on Twitch, but it looks like YouTube says yes. All right. You know what? What the hell? What's another winner? We'll go ahead and plop you in the S tier as well. Alright, and then our last replay to watch to determine whether or not we have another S tier deck is Sunburn. Alright. YouTube votes are counted as 2 times. YouTube votes are counted just as equally. Hello, Tyranitar. How are you doing today? We are about to watch our last replay of the day to determine whether or not this one deserves to be an S tier or not. Boo! This was a last-minute addition as well. Submitted by our one and only Swiggity. I'll go to bed now. I hope the stream goes well. No, you're totally fine. Please go get some rest. Take care of yourself. And I will make sure to DM you your postcard as soon as it's done. Alright. So I'll read the prompt for this one. So this one says, what makes your deck a sun-themed deck? This one is... Oh, I see what I did. I clicked on something. This one is called Sunburn. You go to the beach to read a book, get yourself a much-needed tan, only to realize you're so sunburned every little move you make burns. The beach is full of trash jars left all over. It's in Australia, so the wildlife wants to kill you, and the dragon from your book wants to eat you alive. Alright, chat. Hold on, I forgot to put the poll up. Alright, does this one deserve S tier? We got our jars and sunburns and Australia, so does it deserve S tier? We do have the Sun Dragon Inti as well. That was our Sun card. We do burn ourselves a little bit here too for the sunburn aspect, if that means anything to you. We're playing against heroes as well. I love to see the heroes get a sunburn, let's not lie. And we have our opponent down to 50 life. I can't support this. Rip. Ads, no! And there's the burn for 2,500. Yippee! Alright. We say yes. This one does deserve S tier as well. Alright then. Sounds like I have a lot of little postcards to be writing up today. So, we have officially 7 people in our S tier, so congratulations. After this, you should clearly do a poll if I get a pity S tier, not getting a card, just a middle finger. Yes, I am actually wanted to do that. Alright, chat. Does Pelucci get a pity S tier for Dark Magician? Yes or no? Free my mans, he did nothing wrong. It's a pity S tier because he's not getting a card. Do you like getting flipped up by Vixie? That's a good question, honestly. We're only missing one raid suggestion. I'm honestly considering... Oh my goodness! Hi, Mitchie. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. We were just about to end. We are breaking down whether or not we are deserving of putting Plucci in the S tier. But welcome in, Raiders. How are you all doing? Mitchie lag raid. Let's go. Hello, Raiders. How are you all doing? If you guys don't know who I am, my name is nofoxweregiven, or you can call me Vixie. We are just wrapping up our deck building challenge. We did a little deck building challenge where everyone who participated had to submit a replay that showcased a deck around a sun card. We had 6 different sun cards that you could use. And S tier decks are going to get a digitally signed summer themed postcard by me. I'm going to go ahead and customize everyone's submissions as well. And we have 7 winners. So congratulations to our winners. Love the new outfit, by the way. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, chat. Check out my new outfit. We got a summer themed outfit for our summer themed streams. Shout out to Trey Taco, who did a wonderful job with this. And thank you so much for all the follows. Let me catch up. Also, we are determining whether or not my mod Plucci deserves a pity S tier rank, but he's not going to get a postcard. Hat! We do have hat! Hi, Mitchie! I love you too! I love you too! And thank you so much, Rob. I really appreciate that. I love my model too. Neoltima, thank you so much for the follow. Mitchie was lagging, right? I'm so sorry, Mitchie. If you need to raid and run, I totally understand, but thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for bringing your people here. And Mitchie says, no, you do not deserve a pity S tier. You deserve nothing. And British Nexus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. You are now our newest Vulpes. Oh my god, we tied it? But YouTube says no. So YouTube breaks the tie? No. Plucci does not deserve a pity S tier. We're going to put Plucci where he belongs with number 69. F. Cover up, heathen? Damn. Alright, I see how it is. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining us today. I need to mark down who our winners are. So we had number 7, which is Ethereal. Ethereal actually was our very first person to officially get the S tier without chat voting. Wheels in the Discord. Okay, I will set that up in just a second. Number 2 was Kuro. Kuro also is getting a postcard. Number 5, which was Kazu. Let's see, number 6, which was Xanthus, right? Or was, hold on. Number 5, oh, Felix, that's right. Felix was number 5, Kazu was number 6. Xanthus was number 8, I believe. Oh no, that was the Ray and Temperature. Who did the Ray and Temperature again? Was it Meme Lord? I think it was Meme Lord. You were 2? Oh, you were 2, that's fine. Oh wait, what did Kuro get? Hold on. Oh, that's right, Kuro did not. I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. I should have put down the names. Yeah, you were with Ray and Temperature. Okay, so Meme Lord was Ray and Temperature, so we have Ethereal, we had Kazu, we had number 5 was Felix. Okay, so we had Felix. Number 6 was... And Fel Grand Lad, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You're now our newest Vulpus. Number 5 was Xanthus. Number 6, I'm sorry. Number 8 was Meme Lord. Number 9 was Obsidian. And then number 11 was Swiggity. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners, which would be Ethereal, Kazu, Felix, Meme Lord, Xanthus, Obsidian, and Swiggity. So make sure that you are in the Discord and I can find you. And that way I can send you your postcard whenever they are ready. Thank you guys again so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, please, again, make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to follow me here on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the wheel to see who we are rating today. But yeah, make sure to check out all of my socials as well. I've been regularly posting shorts to both TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and as well as on Twitter, so make sure to follow those. and go give this some love. I spent a lot of time on that. Looking forward to your postcard. I'm looking forward to sending it. Alright, don't forget as well, tomorrow we are going to be checking out the new Final Fantasy set and Magic. I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be opening up 50 packs, so be looking forward to that. Super excited to check out the new cards. Hope to see you all guys there. But yeah, let's see who we are rating. Let's spin that wheel! Alright, and it looks like we're going to be rating Nui. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, I love you all. And goodbye!
The power of Christ helps you.